Okay. Yes, Johnny, if you do us the honours, please.
I don't know what to say. It's just been so long.
Previously,
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away,
in a in a lost age.
in a lost age, in a lost
um,
age, in the distant future, but somewhere in the past. Um,
well played, sir.
Welcome to Dark Heresy.
Episode 72. The Cheese Heist. In the end, the Juggernauts were outclassed. Their initial reveal, stampede, and furious charge seemed overwhelming, impossible to resist. But morale was high, and the ship runs on a new purpose. A fevered energy has consumed the crew, and everyone feels these new surging powers on board. The ship itself seems happier. Dedicated. Captain Quintius Tarquinius Thespis III felt invincible, cocksure, flush on life. He was starting to enjoy this, and he continued to acquire trappings of rank. He was growing into the role that he was playing and becoming the rogue trader in truth. The act was becoming reality. Rumour had it that the Inquisitor would never be seen again, that he'd been deposed behind the scenes, and most agreed that this was for the best. While Lucius's tenure as captain seemed incomprehensible, and some would say cursed from the outset, set by insanity and folly. His house had led this mad quest to the edge of the expanse and waged war to capture a painting, only to vanish. As the Juggernaut bore down, Captain Quintius held his ground and hammered bolt rounds into the demon, and he could hardly miss. He danced away from the impact of their charge, his newly acquired servo skull, another trapping of rank, deflected impossible blows with a shield that flared with an incandescent light. Arnold could be forgiven for his tactical retreat. He was a soldier at heart, preferred to fight on his own terms. It was wisdom to fall back. But then he saw the shepherd, glowing with a golden nimbus. The shepherd's eyes pure gold, and the incessant infestation of tiny flies fleeing his aura or burning into dust. It was Rasta sight. It turned out to be useful for Arnie to be at the rear of the party. Most convenient. Somehow a juggernaut had flanked them, though the corridor had led to a dead end and been called clear by Alexa only moments ago. The juggernaut could not sneak, nor fit through the narrow corridor easily. It forced its way. The sound of tearing metal and the bestial noises and the heat of the forge triggered a fear response in Alexa, but she quickly shunted it into a redundant drive. Mother hovered forward and targeted the foe, linking her readings directly with Alexa's inbuilt cogitator by means of a new spheric pulse. Alexa set up her machine gun, which was looted from the Victorious during the orbital assault. It had been practically rebuilt and was now a far superior and more reliable heavy weapon. She covered the corridor and positioned herself where she could roll off into another room for an additional defense should the Juggernaut charge her down. Alexa was running at 84% efficiency. But her tactical astuteness was not required, for Arnold, having rallied, charged in with the final darkness, and Alexa could not help but feel a surge of pride. She had crafted that masterwork. She had created that perfection. It had seemed to take an age, but she had persevered. The Juggernaut's unnatural genomic armour of brass and the very fabric of the warp could turn aside most weapons. Many blades would simply melt or shatter. But the final darkness cut through the armour as easily as any other, and Arnold could not miss. The great chain axe glowed through from dull red to hot yellow to burning white, and it seemed like a thing possessed. Its inner light seemed to almost dance, like a living thing. The axe served its purpose perfectly. The shepherd had joined the front line side by side with Quintius, and his presence gave further heart to him, which was hardly even needed. How could anyone stand against the four of them? The aura kept the annoying biting flies at bay, and the golden eyes held no fear, but instead gave resolve against the arch-enemy. Yarn's psionic blade was the perfect counter to the Juggernaut's defences. Every strike was a kill, and he bisected the skull of the last, its lower jaw falling to the floor with a deafening clang. The floor melted under the corpse for a moment, but swiftly the demons vanished from the material realm, their warp magic broken, and their presence in this place unsustainable. The fallen demons vanished as if like mist. Pity, Arnold thought. I should have liked to take its skull as a trophy. Final darkness still ticked over. It glowed, as if from an inner heat. It hungered. The Juggernauts were outclassed and defeated in short order, and the party pressed forward, investigating the massacre. The party was no longer split. There were the bodies of a stormtrooper squad that Quintius had deployed in defence of food processing, and there were the corpses of the chefs. They were far from helpless, better armed and armoured and organised than you might expect, and more than a match for a normal foe. Bodies and blood were everywhere, and the flies were ever present and feasted. And behind everything else, there was a smell. An awful, awful smell. It was the smell of bad cheese. It took great resolve. Pause for Johnny. It took great resolve to press forward against this nausea, which seemed unnatural and demonic in nature to Yarn. Alexa tried to access the systems, but they seemed still to be in disarray. And Quintius held back. It was simply too rank to go further. His insides shuddered with a queasy liquid jolt. Yarn and Arnold have strong stomachs, having both come from inhospitable death worlds. And they saw something utterly bizarre. Approximately 3 tons of cheese had been delivered here by the transit system. This had been in cryo-storage, like many of the other supplies, and also the crew. It was the good cheese that had been hoarded by the crooked quartermaster Dominic Peters. Peters had made many enemies and had fought himself untouchable. But someone had got to Peters, murdered him in his fortress, and the killer had never been found. No one had taken credit for the kill, but the better-informed rumour-mongers seemed to agree that it must have been Jagannatha who had taken Peters off of the board, just like he did with Cassandor, Master of Coin. Best not to trust Jagannatha, it was said, for he was prideful and powerful, ruthless and vengeful, a dangerous combination, and his ego knew no bounds. Some whispered that Jagannatha was the longest-serving member of the crew, serving on more campaigns even than Dr. Festus Bucket, that he had served Lucius's father before him. Some whispered that Jagannatha's power was even greater than the pyromancy that he displayed, and the worst rumours about him were heresy. Few would dare speak those words. It was dangerous to speak ill of the Magister, wiser to hold your tongue. Only a fool would make an enemy of him. Jagannatha had surrounded himself with Orphean acolytes, taking on board their sanctioning and training of the arts of warpcraft. Peruvian killers shadowed him, guarding his back day and night. He still had the loyalty of the military and still spoke with the Inquisitor's voice. But who would dare gainsay him? But his star was falling. He was not a man that all could follow. and he ruled through fear and by balancing of the political factions. He was charming, yes, but there was a hollowness to it. And Cell 53's star was rising day by day. All knew it. Alexa determined that someone, unknown, had hacked the security systems and retrieved the cheese. The dairy was spread everywhere, chaotically, as if one of the demons was for jelly.
Carry on, sorry.
The dairy was spread everywhere. Do you like that one? Chaotically, as if one of the demons had ravaged through it. And an unnatural corruption had set
Heresy.
Heresy. An unnatural corruption had settled on the rest. This place needed to be purged, and Cell 53 delegated the cleanup. It would not be an easy...
What? What?
Sorry, I was...
Sorry? It would not be an easy cleanup. The stains may never come out. Alexa got the lights back on and Yarn continued to track his quarry. His raster sight was becoming increasingly perceptive and attuned to the different strand of demonic energy. He had a revelation. The Lee lines were not just a lattice of warp energy. They held behind them a hidden place. A place between the physical realm and that of the warp. A labyrinth that could be used to move from place to place. That was how the Pit Lord had evaded him. Cell 53 quickly deduced that they could travel through as a party, as long as they kept contact with the shepherd. On the other side of the corridors were clean stone, as if of some well-kept dungeon. Weird, disturbing statues and stonework could be seen. They followed the trail, keeping track of their path with charcoal, and occasionally finding fresh clues. A random piece of floor cheese was discovered and quickly devoured by Arnold. Bizarre behavior.
Sorry.
Pause for Dave.
5-second rule, mate. 5-second
Random
rule.
piece of floor cheese.
That's how it played out. A random piece of floor cheese was discovered and quickly devoured by Arnold. Bizarre behavior. Truly weird, but fairly standard for the Heresy. Yarn recoiled at the consequences, but the needless risk did no harm. It was a nice piece of camembert and free from poison or corruption. And Arnold was hungry, all right. Juggernaut killing worked up an appetite. It was perfectly good floor cheese. The shepherd tracked the fleeing pit lord through the labyrinth and re-emerged at a different section of the ship, the luxury quarters given over to officers of rank as favoured and chosen. The Indulgence, still heavily militarised, and they continued to follow the trail. Sergeant Kang passed them through a checkpoint. Cell 53 had the clearance. But then, abruptly, the trail simply vanished, and Yarn could sense no nearby portals to the hidden realm. Okay, this is where we shall start today's game. Are you there, James, sir?
I am, yeah.
Are you, I just can't see you on your... let me just try refreshing. Oh, yeah.
Oh, have I... Oh, yeah.
I can see fine now.
Yeah, should be.
I just saw your empty chair. Okay, James. So, on the Discord in a play by text, one of the last things you did was make a Sinistance test, which I said I would deal with at the start of this session. Yarn. The trail is cold, a dead end, and in your heart you knew that you would be chasing shadows. Your enemy hides in a future path that you cannot see. You knew it. You had foreseen that this would be another wild goose chase. You had known that you should have persevered in engineering, rather than chase after this shadow goose. And now And now, Jan, you consider.
Shadow King.
Now, Jan, you consider this
Done
whole
no one ever.
this whole campaign. Jan, you now consider this whole campaign from the very beginning to now has been one long goose chase. Why had you ignored your prescience? It was as if you had no free will at all, as if your choices were already predetermined. Is there such a thing as fate? Something niggles at Jan. His thought process is significant somehow. Perhaps his synescience is kicking in. A goose chase. Goose. Jan, your foe had shut down the ship, taunted you, moved on to food processing. It had left behind the cornate beast as a distraction, and it had fled via the secret ways. It had underestimated you. It did not expect you to pursue it with so much dedication. But it also knows that you are consumed with the pursuit, and now it has used another trick, or another set of tricks. It has masked its trail, and used another way to flee. A portal, a door, not of the webway. This pit lord, this goose lord, is scared to face you. Pause for Dave. Is scared to face you. It knows that it would be defeated, for it is not fully formed, not fully ready. He is a pussy. But ancient, wily, and experienced in defeating mortals.
Pussy the Goose Lord.
You have unsettled its plans. You have cost it power. But there is something else. Jarl knows. Everybody knows. Why would anyone commit so much death and destruction and chaos only to make off with a load of cheese? Such is the nature of chaos. There can be only one responsible. It was obvious. Jan did not need his raster sight for this. Trail goes cold, and Jan can sense the use of a sorcerer's portal. A separate trick to the webway. He has lost the scent. This day is spent, or perhaps some joy can be salvaged. Quintius had organised a dinner, the return of the formal dinner, the captain's table. Let Cell 53 eat together. Party reformed. Let them sit and talk and plan and eat of fine foods and wine.
Will there be the finest cod at this table?
Let the party stay together for a time. Okay, guys. So that is where we shall start today's game.
Refish fingers.
With refishing. So with you in a minute.
Fingers, you are spoiling us.
Oh, Captain Quintius.
So, like I say, the group is together.
His sticky fingers.
The group is all together. You are in the back end of the ship, at the aft of the ship, in the luxury quarters. This is where Courtney has a room, and quite a lot of the other elite have rooms back here.
I can only see like upgrades for my character.
Sorry, mate. Let me just move you across to where you should be.
Mm-hmm.
You should be able to see the main map now, mate.
Very good. I can see a Nurgle Demon Prince.
Yes.
No, it'd be great and clean one.
That's a cheese prince.
Oh, it's a cheese, great cheese one.
That's the
I don't know.
great cheese goose.
Okay. Goose. Right. So,
I mean,
yes.
flamethrower has been deployed.
Yeah. So you've organised a cleanup. You've delegated that. You don't know. You're too important to handle the cleanup yourself.
Of course.
But yes, this has been sanctioned in the last game. Yes, and that unholy den shall be purged as per your.
Cheese
order.
on toast all around.
You don't need to worry about that. That'll be handled off camera. Okay, guys. So, like I say, we're going to start together. All the players are together. You've had your, let's say, your combat session last game, and your pursuit of this enemy has come to a dead end. This has been another wild goose chase, and here you are, the four of you, stood around. Yeah, it's just you four, if I recall.
Right. Well, that was a fucking waste of time, wasn't it? Fucking cheese and nonsense. All preposterous, stupid nonsense, silliness, all of it. Well, I, for one, can't wait for dinner this evening. What about you, Alexa?
I didn't even fire my gun.
No?
I'm
Right.
disappointed.
I mean, she's got one of my bolt pistols, hasn't she? I've just remembered I gave Alexa a bolt pistol. I was like,
Yes.
well, fire it now. Go.
Do it.
Shoot the wall or something. You know, just let off a few rounds. A bit of let off that frustration.
He pulls it out and
Alexa.
points it directly at Quintius and then fires at the wall. Once.
Okay.
I feel
I'll,
better.
I'll remove a bullet from your. I'll remove a bullet.
Oh, that was dreadfully loud in such a confined space. So, yes. Dinner this evening, then. As for our guests, +1, Arnold, you're strangely quiet. Have you decided upon a +1? Strange. He seems to be unable to speak. He's frozen in time.
He's just glazed over. He's just holding his axe and he's just stroking it softly.
Pat him on the arm. Go there. I think he's having a bit of post-combat shock
Sorry.
settling.
Yeah, you're a bit robot. Go on, there you mate. Try again.
Technical difficulty.
It's all right, Aiden. I know full well that you're.
It's only because of driving, lad.
I know exactly what's going on. I'm just tormenting you because you're on your headset in your car.
It's all right. I've only got 7 minutes left and I'm back in the game.
Yeah, all right.
Just keep going.
I'll pretend you
Talk
answer
to me in 7 minutes' time.
Yeah, okay.
I'll just nod my head and go like a school's baby. No schools, the school throne.
Yes, it's a shame. No skulls, but plenty of cheese. It's a little problematic. All this cheese. What, Jan? You're the expert on this sort of shenanigans. Why was that cheese so wrong?
Like, what was wrong with it?
I'll say so. The cheese, it looked like it'd been let's say corrupted. You think there was? Let's have a demonology. Let's have a demonology roll from you, please, James.
A demonology roll? What?
Cheese.
It's not that sort of cheese.
That's no cheese.
Yeah.
Is it Forbidden Law, Warp, Cycles,
Have you got
Demonology?
Forbidden Law,
Forbidden Law,
Smorgasbord.
I'd like a demonology.
I do, yes.
I'd like demonology, please, sir.
Forbidden Law. After dinner.
Would you like to use your reroll, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what you theorize, Jan, is that obviously there's been a demonic incursion. You've seen seen the evidence at first hand, and sometimes when demons come into the material realm, there is this corruption effect that affects everything around. The whole environment changes in response to the corruption, and you think the cheese has been corrupted. By the demons who had broken in there, killed lots of people, and left, I say, the juggernauts which are kicking out as well. So the cheese has been corrupted. So that's why it's wrong. It is the arch enemy's work.
Right. So Jan looks at Quintius and says, the cheese have been corrupted by the presence of the demon amongst us.
The demon amongst us? Quintius takes a step back, sort of.
Well, not actually me,
and...
the ones in the room.
Oh, right, I see. It's the metaphorical, but actually also literal demon that isn't amongst us. It's merely metaphorically amongst us, but literally amongst us at the same time, is what you're saying.
He's a gas engineer, he's not a plumber.
Oh, I don't mind keeping some Warpsleydale.
It's been sitting on that for 5 minutes.
You've been saying that for 5 months.
I do. I am.
Well played, Hayden.
Warpsleydale.
Very good.
Oh, very good. I think I've got the name. I think I've got the name for this session. There we go.
Warpsleydale.
Thank you.
Yes,
Making
I
notes of that
personally am a bit of a fan of the old E-damnation. But anyway,
Oh dear.
No.
so the cheese is being dealt with, but obviously the thing we've pursued here is still at large. Is there any way to determine if this demony presence is still aboard the ship, Yarnold? Yarn.
More than likely it's nearby, but no, me lost the trail. The ways to avoid
Well,
the material realm.
then we should definitely prioritize finding the trail again and dealing with this, but not now, not right now, because it's nearly dinner time, isn't it? And I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm famished.
Was that the entirety of the ship's cheese?
I bloody hope not. The chef had promised me some tonight. I don't know what he's got on the menu, but he assured me he would be using some of the cheese recently brought aboard.
Yes, there was a cheese board. It was on the menu. That may be in peril.
If there's none of that cheese, after the lengths we went to decide what we were going to buy on that blasted ridge station, all the disagreements and the back and forth and the tomfoolery and the little pub roll, which was jolly good fun. Well, I was looking forward to a bit of that cheese, but well, I will not be happy if it is all corrupted. And when we find this demon of cheese, I shall be taking it out on his warp-tainted hide all too well. You rest assured, I'll give that demon what for. But anyway, to dinner, yes?
Yes.
The response is muted.
Excellent. I'm going to pop back and clean up a little, get some of this demon goo off me, and have a little shave, spruce up, what, and well, see you all at the captain's table. Yes.
Yes.
Where are we at the moment then? Are we all just at the end of the trail? And
I say it's basically after the ship. I can maybe bring up a map of the ship if I've got that somewhere. Whereabouts are we? So I'm just going to put you onto the ship map. So this is the ship, and the kind of luxury. I don't know what all this stuff on there is about. I think this is a bit of a throwback to earlier sessions. Yeah. So you are after the ship. So the sort of luxury sort of quarters are here and here. Engineering is here, and I think the sort of bridge Inquisitor's briefing room, which is also where you're having dinner, med bay is around this sort of central location as well. So you're after the ship, yeah, and it's let's say it's a luxury quarters. This is where you popped out of that. So you went for food processing. I think food processing is about here. And you travelled via, let's say, these secret ways, which you discovered at the end of the last game, and you ended up more towards the after the ship. You pursued it for a bit longer, and then it's gone cold again.
And what's here? The quarters?
So it's like there's a load of different crew quarters at the back of the ship, but there's also an area which is what I call the luxury quarters. So these are given over to the elites on board, or it's a status of rank. So amongst the players and the NPCs, the only one to have one of these rooms is Courtney. So it's a very luxurious room. The food's better back there. It's warmer, and everything is nicer back there. I'm trying to think who else you might have seen. I think Laura's got a room back there. Melissa, who's a dock whore you brought up from Orpheus 4, she's got a room back there. And a lot of the high-ranking members of the ship
thought,
People like Jagannath, the King Cook, Technomancer, they'll also have rooms back here. So it's where the high-ranking members of the ship have their rooms.
Didn't Melissa get moved out of there?
Oh yeah, she did. She did. She recently. She didn't get forced out. She has gone and moved back in the Orphean Quarter, but she was there for a while, and then she's moved back in with her own kind after being basically ignored by you.
She just neglected her.
Yeah, utterly neglected her. So
Yes. He got what he wanted. He got the sense of heroism he got from rescuing her. That's all it was about. It was character building, not relationship building.
right.
Dinner?
I'd say there was a muted response. Arnold still stares off into the middle distance, stroking his axe.
So a time
How
delay.
close are we to Courtney's quarters?
Yeah, I mean, he's not far off. Do you want to go and pay her a visit? I'm not sure where Courtney's up to in the fucking timeline.
Fuck the timeline, Alan. She's wherever you want her to be.
Jan's going to measure out the distance between where we've come out and Courtney's.
Okay. So let's have a. Let's see. So there's two sections. Let me just get the map up and let me check my guide. Map of the ship. There we go. All right. So the luxury quarters are 7. So there's two sections here on the port side, which is where you are. Courtney's is on the aft side, so it's a little bit of a wander. Let me check my. So you're looking about. So that'd be about. So do you want to follow the track and the trail around Courtney's? Is that what you want to do, James?
Yeah,
And you want to have an estimate? You want to have
between the two areas.
Okay. Yeah. So let's have a little look. See. Okay. So I'd like an intelligence roll from Jan at +20, please. Just stats. So I've just forgotten how wide the ship is, so that's 0.8 of a kilo. Okay, so you wander off, and with your party still in tow, and you'd estimate it's about half a kilometre from where you are to Courtney's room. So Courtney's room is on the starboard side here, and you're on the port side here. So this distance is approximately half a kilometre, which is about here to here. See that?
Sorry, say that again.
Okay. So you've got two sections of the luxury quarters, James, which are the 7s. You see that on the map? But you got the map up.
Oh, right. So that's all the way at the front, right? Okay.
No, this is the after the ship. No. Oh, there's actually no. There's some. I don't know where that cross come from actually. Sorry, that's not what I'm trying. Let's say that's from a previous.
I was thinking,
Sorry, mate. Yeah. I didn't even see that because I'd first of all I forgot.
Right, okay.
And that cross is from a different. That's from a different session, so I've not put that now. I didn't even realise it was there. So I was looking at the after the ship, the bottom, which is.
So where did we come out?
You've come out here on the port side, which is
okay.
bottom left, which is about here.
Yeah.
Courtney's. So these bits here are the indulgence. This bit here is engineering.
Is this engineering as well? Like, is that a double 6?
Let's have a look. I'd have to get me guide up. It's been a while, James.
No.
Map of ship. So 6 is engineering. 8 is cryogenic storage.
Is that where the other people are?
The cryo coffins is what you kind of got.
No, but also the food then, I guess.
I say it's used for multiple things. It's used for food storage. It's used for. They don't keep all the crew out at any given time. They try and run a skeleton crew. And obviously you travelled a long way to be here, and so you spent most of that time in storage. Did you want to pay Courtney a visit, or can we?
How long have we got until the captain's table?
So I'd say that'd be, let's say, a couple of hours.
Well, I think Yarn's going to go and examine
I'm back.
cryo storage.
Oh, welcome back, mate. So you want to go to cryo storage, yeah?
Yeah. I think let's just.
I've been listening to everything.
Oh, did you get it
let's
all,
just
mate?
examine cryo storage
Yep.
and see if there's any extra infection. Is that the only? Is that where the cheese was?
So the cheese was in cryo storage. That's where it was. Yes.
Right. Well, we better go check the rest then.
Okay. So I would hope you all stay together. Is that all right with you guys?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Just keep the party together for the time being. So
Don't
you
split the party.
don't split the party.
I
So you
wondered
head
if
off
we
to.
could eat some Warpsleydale.
Before we eat at the table, maybe we should go check the rest of the cryo storage. And
Like an aperitif.
There might be more cheese there, Arnold. We could have a pre-dinner
Uh-oh.
snack.
That
Okay, guys,
sounds
you're going
amazing.
to. So you've never been to this
I really
section of
hope
ship before.
yeah,
don't
I really hope my
spoil your
upper half-
appetite.
Okay. I really hope my
You've
upper
never-
half tonight has is wearing something nice to dress in. Can't wait.
Okay.
For bikini made out of fur.
Oh, I.
Oh, yeah, I can really imagine them in that.
So now you're back in the game, Hayden. So you did get asked a question by Dave earlier on. I don't know if you wanted to
Go on.
answer
What was
your
the
arm
question?
again.
What did I ask? Oh yes,
Oh, yeah.
you're +1, Arnold. Have you decided who you might bring with you?
Oh yes, they're a radiant figure. They look really good in a dress. You'll be surprised to see them.
Will I now?
Yes.
Sound-
Yes.
Someone that would surprise me and looks good in a dress. It's not me, is it? Ha ha! I'm gonna nudge Arnold in the ribs. I'm only joking. I look terrible in a dress.
Okay.
I don't know if I may buy one for you if you want.
No, it's
I don't
quite
know what
alright.
the customs are around this sector, but you know,
No, I'm
Ben-
getting
this way.
quite accustomed to all these fancy clothes that my newfound status affords me. I feel like I'm slowly turning into Matt Berry tonight. What's going on?
Haha! All right then, Dave. You
Hello.
just enjoy that vibe. I can do Matt Berry.
Where did that
Guys, so,
fucking demon go?
Fucking
So,
Mike!
Oh my god!
Guys, you head to cryo storage. This whole area of the ship has been heavily.
And it
militarized.
looks like it's jizzed all over the cheese.
Fancy that demon filth
That is-
jizzing all over our cheese.
That's bad cheese. I've lost it. I've lost control. So you head off to cryo storage, guys.
Never
the
had
whole
it,
air-
Alan.
the whole. I never
What's
had
that?
it. No,
we
you're
get
absolutely
off
right, mate.
in cryo storage.
I don't know about anyone else, but I'm not
Oh.
even drinking it. It's already going around.
Some party we're going to have.
So you head to cryo storage. This whole area of the ship is heavily militarized, but you have clearance, being high-ranking acolytes. Cryo storage is it's an area of the ship you've never been to in all your time on board in the whole campaign. I don't think you've ever been here. I don't recall. And you are allowed access, but again, this area of the ship has got quite a high count of stormtroopers and inquisitorial guard. So you head inside. So I'd like to know what you're using to investigate this. You want to try and find out if there's any trace corruption in here.
Has anybody got a PK cheese meter?
Oh,
Alexa, do you want to pull some scanning? I don't know, or some.
yeah, I'll just kill him.
Get out your cheese-o-meter. So
PK cheese meter.
okay, so yeah, I mean, what are you going to use to investigate this part of the ship,
Screwed in it.
guys? Oh, Jan, you're the one who's.
Can I try my sense of smell? Smell the off cheese.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't have any trouble smelling it before,
No,
and
that's
so
fine.
there's no repeat of that as you enter. I mean, what you see in here is just rows and rows and rows of these coffins. Pretty much as far as the eye can see. A whole load of these coolant pipes and containing cryogenic fluid. And it's not an especially interesting room. It's just ranks and ranks and ranks of these cryo coffins.
Oh,
I think all Jan can do is try some
I want some sinus.
Sinesians.
Okay, can we have a sinus?
If there's any trails.
You can add. Do you have Bew with you? Yeah, Bew's with you, I believe. So you
Bew
can have
can
plus 10
do it.
for your assist bot.
Do I get Knack?
Yeah, you always get that, mate. Well, not always, but nearly always. So.
Breakfast with Bew.
Okay.
Fairly.
And also, something we described before, James, is as you've been mapping out the lee lines across this whole section of the ship, it's almost like when you're pursuing the pit lord, both of you were almost like spiders sitting on a web, and you can sense, like let's say, disturbances of psychic energy along the lee lines as well. So by mapping out the lee lines, it's giving you a bit more, let's see, visibility into that side of things. But there's no evidence here of the same sort of corruption or demonic incursion or anything like that. The cheese is all gone from this. A quick record check by Alexa shows all the cheese was transferred to food processing. But there's no, you're not picking up anything in terms of, let's say the same scent or the same corruption.
Okay. Presumably it is a massive area.
Yeah, you can see it from the size of this box, let us say. That's trying to give you some... I mean, it's not the most accurate maps, but the general size of the box is indicating how much floor space is given over to various sections. So there's a huge amount of space given over to cryo storage, and it's quite an integral part of, let's say, the ship's strategy.
I've
like
learned
basically freezing all the crew and trying to run on the smallest amount of crew to keep food requirements down, let's say.
I've been learning something since my time reading with Quintius and other bits, and isn't there such a thing as a index for all these containers on the ship somewhere around here? I mean, this is new to me, but I'm sure we must have some
inventory.
And that's the one, and like, so that's why you are the brains. An inventory, that's the one. That's an index, but there might be an index for the inventory.
Most assuredly.
We must be able to look under the letter curly for cat. Catastrophe.
What are you wanting to check the inventory? You wanting to try and...
Yeah, I'm going to try and convince someone to just check the ship's like inventory and see where the cheese is.
Okay, so...
Can we check where the... can we go check where the cheese is?
I'll say Alexa determined this back at food processing that the entirety of the cheese, which is about 3 ton, was transferred en masse by agents unknown. It seemed to have been hacked at a compute terminal, and it had been transferred to food processing en masse, where it was splayed around and ravaged, and then the remainder was corrupted.
Oh, fuck. This is a very dark day if we have no cheese.
After all this time with no cheese, to then have acquired so much cheese, and then
I promised my date a cheese board, and I will not rest until we can procure cheese boards to set meal.
It is better, surely, to have cheese and lost than to have never known cheese at all, says Quintius, and he starts rummaging around, like looking in the nooks and crannies of all the cryopods, like behind pipework and things like that. I'd like to make a search test if I can, please, Al.
Yeah, sure. Let's have a search test. I'm sorry, what specifically you're looking for? What are you searching for?
Just looking around, just see if I can find anything. Quintius is a bit out of his element here. He doesn't really know what
he's
trying to be useful.
Was all the cheese from picked up down at the bayou?
No. So the cheese was the personal stash. No, you didn't buy it. I don't think. I think this was Dominic Peters had like he'd set himself up in the armory. This is one. I think you'd come across this guy early on in the campaign. He was a crooked guy. He was after being bribed and this, that, and the other. And he had a cheese hoard. Let's say he had and he was taken out by Alexa, who assassinated him in his den. And
With a servitor.
with a murdered servitor.
Murder
And then scrubbed the feed. Murdered her, and then he scrubbed the feeds. And then you basically, I think there was another guy called Yuki Gleeflesh who was put into control of the armory as the new quartermaster. So his cheese hoard was added to your stocks. I think you debated selling it, but I don't think that ever occurred. It was an option to sell it off at Ridge Station, but I don't think you ever did that.
No, we respect the cheese.
Did you make your roll, Dave? I didn't. Here we go. So Dave, you find you just find lots of cryo coffins in here. That's what your search uncovers.
Okay.
Any barbarians?
Any what?
Barbarians, of course, like babes who are barbarians.
I don't believe you do.
Well, you can only wish.
Okay.
Can I make a sniff test?
If you want to make a perception test, be my guest. But there's no scent of bad cheese in here.
I'm going to see if my nasal. Oh, so it's a perception. There we are. Is that
it smells neutral in this chamber, clean. There's a slight sense from the cryo fluid, but it's quite a clean smelling room.
Cheese isn't here. Not bad cheese anyway.
Cheese is lost.
Cheese quest.
Right, guys.
Hey. I'll check a few have a look in some cryopods while I'm at it as well.
Are you just going to open up some pods at random? Is that what you're saying?
If there's a little glass window or an inventory sign, I'm going to try read.
Yeah, so you can do a tech use test. Have a look what's in the inventory.
Okay. Oh, I've done a perception one for some reason.
I'll take that roll then. So that's right. So it's nearly exactly the same. So by checking through the computer records, Arnold, you can see that the inventory is massive. There's all sorts of stuff stored here, and it would take you ages to go through it all and to try and to do a full accounting. But this is a massive inventory for the whole ship as a whole. It contains all sorts of things: food, staff.
I'm going to try type cheese into the inventory.
Okay. Yeah, and you find what Alexa's also found out earlier, which is that the cheese was requisitioned and transferred to food processing by agents unknown. We don't know who did it.
Such sabotage. Why target the cheese?
Why? It doesn't make any sense.
It's for morale purposes. It must be. They know how to get under our skin.
Precisely. Whoever has done this fucking knows that I was looking forward to a cheese board tonight. The bastards! When I get when I get a hold of them, there's going to be consequences. You believe? Do we have a plank? I'm going to make them walk the plank.
No, let's dry scone them.
Ah, yes, the dry scone. An excellent idea.
We have plenty of airlocks.
We also have plenty of dry scones, I assume. I wonder where those scones came from. Arnold, search the inventory.
Some mysteries in
Okay,
there.
dry scones. Here we go.
I don't know. I can honestly say, guys, I'm not prepared for this one.
Dry scones.
we have another tech use test, please?
Can you just roll it for me? I'm somewhere else.
I will. I'll be
You
delighted.
know, we spent like 2 hours looking for scones, are we?
Well, I did try, guys. I mean, I tried to herd you guys, like you heard. It's herding cats this campaign. I basically spelt out to you what I wanted to do in today's game, but equally, I can't
We
force
won't,
you,
Alan.
or maybe I can force you.
I mean, you can.
Arnold, you find. I mean, there is scones in the inventory if you wanted to requisition some scones. I mean, yes, but there's all sorts of food stuff back here, Hayden. It's enough to feed an entire ship for many years.
How many scones are there then?
I'll just check my my careful notes on this one. John. So there are 802 scones. No, 803. There we go. Sorry. Okay.
Very good, thank you.
Yeah. Is that helpful?
Vital intel.
Okay.
That's 803 potential interrogation tools there. Should we need them?
Did you need them? Okay, guys. Anything else you want to do in here?
Quintius's stomach rumbles.
Okay. In that case, then I shall move on to what I planned for this session. I'm just going to. Would you just? I'd like each of you to send me a text on Messenger as to how early or late you're going to be arriving to the dinner. So you can either arrive, unfashionably early, on time, late, fashionably late, or rudely late, or what have you. If you just would let me know how your timekeeping is.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cheers, Dave.
On time.
Okay.
Other options are inefficient.
Okay. Thank you all. What about you, James, please?
Yeah, and I'll arrive on time.
Cool. Okay, I shall put us onto this map. Okay. So.
Yeah.
I forgot I was muted. Been talking to you all.
Okay. So I've moved you on to a new map. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. You'll be able to see it, Dave. I don't know if the others can as yet until
I
they
can see
arrive.
it. Yeah.
And is it black screen for the rest of you guys?
Map.
Or can you see the map? I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can see the map.
See them. Okay, guys, I'm just going to get another drink. I shall be back in a few minutes, and we'll continue.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to the meal.
It's going to be glorious.
Where we at? Quintus's room.
The captain's table. It's the,
Oh, it's the captain's table.
It's the briefing room where we've been here a few times for.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But, yeah, I've decided it's now my dining room, bringing back the tradition of eating at the captain's table. Because I'm the captain now. I'll do what I fucking well want.
I'm looking forward to the starter.
I'm looking forward to the cheese board. And the cheese
Did any
Right.
survive, though? That's the question. Did any of the cheese actually survive? Nobody's asked that
The pure-
question.
fucking better.
Anywhere.
I don't know if it's aged warp cheese now. I'm still having it. It's on that board.
I'm in the room. I'm just feeding the pet.
All right, mate. Okay, so who will be first? Let's just get this. Okay, so.
Quintius smokes an IO stick while he's waiting.
I'm painting a bit of scenery.
Cool, man, for bolt action, yeah? Or for... I don't
Well,
know.
it can be
No, it
40k
doesn't-
or ball action.
That looks 40k. Yeah, it
No.
doesn't look like bolt action to me, unless it's that
No.
sci-fi version.
K47. Yeah. For that and for K47 and for 40k.
Okay.
Still got a fucking huge Orc settlement to get finished off as well, like, you know, for 40k. But we don't play it anymore.
No, we don't get much gaming these days. It's tough to...
I was thinking of selling my Primaris. All of them. All my Space Marines, what I don't use. Get some money out of them while they're still on the market.
Yeah.
They're worth more than gold.
Yeah, I've been meaning to sell a few of my models that I'm never likely to use. I've got like a cabinet full, which I'm quite happy with. But yeah, I've got a load of stuff that I'm never gonna tap into. So to get around to selling it. Some of them like them old demons are worth a bit of money.
Yeah.
I bet if I sold my Primaris as a full army, I'd get a bit of money. Because it's all painted the same sort of colours. Easily transformable into Blood Angels army as well.
Yeah, maybe. But you might find, mate, it's just best to split it up and sell it bit by bit, because a lot of people are just searching for various things, like individual things, and they don't want to buy. You know what I mean? They might just want a little.
armies.
Yeah. So it's you might find it better to split it up and do it part by part.
Yeah, probably get more
If you want
money
to
in it.
if you want to get the best money out of it, obviously it takes more effort to do so, more faffing around. So. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to wait for Brownie to return, and we shall make a start.
Start eating dinner.
Start eating dinner.
A little bit excited. We've been waiting for this dinner for a while now, haven't we?
Gracious can do it.
Hunger is the best sauce, they say.
I mean, Quince. Hope Captain's putting a good spread. I mean, is it going to be a ball with an apple in its mouth?
Well, all I'll say is if it's not a good spread, the fucking chef's going to walk the plank. We need to get a plank.
Have we got like any chefs left? Were most of the chefs killed from that?
Yeah. They say so. Cooking for you tonight is the King Cook himself, Horace Horatio Butterfield. But yes, I mean his team of chefs has been decimated by the.
I wonder if he's any good.
By the Goose Lord. Well, that you'll soon find out, won't you?
Whether he's lost the edge. Whether he's lost the edge.
He might be playing on his mind this devastation that he's suffered at food processing. But I think you've had food cooked from him before. He set up like a kebab line in the Crow at one point.
Yeah.
I think Hayden. This was after you were celebrating from the last combat. And
Yeah, that's right.
And he set up. You basically said fish kebabs for everyone, if I recall. Yeah, so he can make a mean kebab. So that's.
I mean, fish kebab.
Yeah.
Can't beat him, can you, mate?
Safe for everyone. That's a question. Do fish have to be halal slaughtered or kosher?
For both.
Like, I mean, like, did they slit the fish's neck as well, or did they just?
Do fish even have necks?
Or did it smack me? No, this is a question, isn't it? I mean, like,
it's an
this is
eel.
a question.
I mean, they're just one
Kosher
big neck.
fish.
Where do you slit it?
Wow.
Well, right down the middle.
right down the gizzard.
Right down the gizzard to its
Yeah.
end of his, from the top of his neck to the end of his neck, down in a line. Yeah, I just wondered about fish. I've got no idea. I'm gonna look it up.
Okay.
I'll look it up. Is fish kosher? I knew Jesus used to feed 5,000.
Okay, guys. James Max will make a start on this section. So, and we shall start from Yarn's point of view. So, Jan, the security was a hassle. You've not seen it quite so severe before. It seems that since the Battle of the Brain, when you face a tentaculate, the whole after the ship has been pretty much locked down. But now you are through, and you arrive at the Inquisitor's briefing room, or as it has now been fashioned, the Captain's table. So you've been in this room many times since during your tenure on the ship. For every mission of note, for every debrief, here Lucius addressed you. And here the orbital assault was planned and led. And here the Ripper was uncovered and executed for his crimes by you. And here tonight, Quintius revives the ancient tradition of the formal dinner. The finest foods and drinks, sourced across dozens of campaigns by Lucius and his forebears, cooked by none other than the King Cook himself. But this place looks different since the days of Lucius, who kept the room austere and functional. The most striking change was brought about by yourself and Jagannatha. You laboured to coat each surface with protective circles, wards, and sigils. And immediately as you enter, you feel that kind of relief and security. This place has been warded against the enemy and his tricks. So no psyker or sorcerer or demon should be able to attack you or spy from without. At least not without alerting those who have set the wards. And these circles are soothing and artistic. But you see other changes, Jan. There's a white tablecloth, places set with fine china, silver cutlery. And you see hangings and trophies from some ancient campaign. And in the corner there's a touch of greenery. The new captain seems to like to keep things casual, in some areas at least. And just to remind you, Jan, you're here with Bew. Bew's by your side, your acolyte, which is Hayden's NPC. He's your plus
Start
one.
sharing him.
Yeah, your assist bot. But the captain, when you see him, he looks anything but casual. He's dressed in his full naval officer's uniform, which is identical in style to that of Lucius, the previous captain of the ship. But you see differences. So he's wearing a stylish and expensive cravat. Lucius was much more formal. He never wore a cravat. And at his side you see the golden gun, a masterwork of the squats of the Bruggen Kingdom. And at his other side he wears a chainsword that seems a bit too crude in comparison to the rest of his attire. Lucius preferred to wear an Archaeotech las pistol, which is a status symbol common to rogue traders. But none of you have ever seen Lucius draw or fire his weapon. He commanded, but he never led from the front like Thespis does. Instead of a chainsword, Lucius was always seen with a walking cane fashioned of dark wood, with a heavy, roughly cut green gemstone heading the cane. So this cane was unique, and in many ways Quintius had coveted it, for reasons he could not articulate, even to himself. The captain's uniform and his bicorn hat are immaculate. They are made to measure, and they seem fitting. Quintius is growing into his new role day by day. He projects confidence and command, and he is flush on his string of victories and successes. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to put you onto the map, James. And you are the first to arrive with Bew.
Oh, in that case, Jan will have a little walk around the trophy area.
Okay. Okay, so just one sec, let me...
Take it all in.
Okay, let's have a Bew. Where are we? Just one sec. Need to find a Bew. Terribly remiss of me. You'll do as a Bew.
Is Bew clean?
You're not there, but I will describe him shortly to the others. But I think you know the answer to that.
I didn't even think.
Yeah. Hmm.
You
Yes.
don't care, man. We from a feral world.
Okay.
You're used to it.
Okay. So I put Yarn and Bew onto the map. So you're in.
Probably looks well dressed here.
Okay. So first of all, I'm going to. So I've given a description of the captain. I just want to give a description of Yarn to you, Quintius. So Yarn has not really. You said smart casual, but he's not really changed his attire in any way that you can see from the earlier combat when you were facing the Juggernauts. So he's dressed pretty much as you always see him.
Yeah, I've no smart casual. You could have picked me up something from the station, but you forgot about, yeah.
Oh.
Never mind.
Yeah, sorry, I just got you a really expensive cloak, you know. Fuck me, I guess.
Yeah, and I'll pull the coke around him like Batfink.
It suits
Yeah,
you.
it's a matte black, and it seems to draw in the light. So I'm just going to okay. So yeah, and also I'll describe Bew to you as well, Captain Quintius. You see that Bew, he seems to be walking with a bit more confidence about him. He's stood up a bit straight, and he meets your eyes, which he doesn't normally do. He seems afflicted with a terrible stutter usually, but he seems to be walking a little more sure of himself. But before you even really see him, his presence is noticeable ahead of his arrival. There is a smell. It's not rank as such, but it's definitely characteristic. It's definitely strong, and
Like the
it's
musk of a fox.
yeah. He's got a musk about him,
He's got musk.
and you suspect that he may never wash this Bew. He's an Orphean, and yeah, and it's. I mean, it's strange. You've never really had a formal dinner before with such a smelly guest. And yeah, and it does hit you. It's almost like it's almost like a punch to the
Like
face. This odor. It's not necessarily rank or such, but there's a
Like another person's in the room.
yes, yeah. He projects himself forward with his odor. It's not unpleasant as such, but definitely he's ripe. He's ripe. He's a ripe man. I mean, Yarn. Feral worlders in general, they don't tend to be the most bothered about such niceties, social niceties, but this Bew fellow, you suspect he never washes. And he looks, and Bew also looks around a bit wide-eyed. Yarn, also from you, please. I would like a Psyniscience roll. You made the roll. Yeah, are you there, James?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Bo
sure.
again.
Would you be able to make a Psyniscience, please, for as you?
Bo assisting.
Unless you ask him to, but he doesn't. He normally assists if he knows you're doing something. You're miles ahead there anyway. Okay, so this whole chamber has been warded by you and covered in circles. This was done quite a few sessions ago now, and quite a long time in real time. You have mapped the ley lines about the ship, and you've also warded several areas of the ship as well. Containment, Cell 54's chamber, or the murder room, and this room has been covered in protective circles. And this is, let's say, part of your, let's call it your psychic web, and your, let's say, your visibility is more potent in this room. Now, this allows you to make a sense of Quintius and let's say the items that he's wearing that are unusual. I'll just go through them. So he has where are we? Just 1 minute. So you pick up a sense, and you seem to sense it all very, very clearly, incredibly clearly. You pick up a sense of what he is wearing, the unusual items that he's wearing. So one of these is the miasmic mirror. This is something that you looted from Reptile Marina all that time ago, and he's carrying that. I think you had that for a while, so you're very in tune. You're very in tune with that. Let's say the feel of that item, or the signature, if you like, of that magic item. So that's one that you've carried yourself, and you gave it to him for a time. What you also get a further sense of this mirror, that it's a fragile item, and you feel that it is not far away from breaking. You also sense another source of energy that Quintius is carrying, and you get a stronger feel for what this is now. So this is well, again, we're going to have to plumb our memory banks a bit here, but a little while ago you had a nice little interrogation scene with one Derek Schneider, one of the traitors on board the ship, and you had some kind of scone torture, I think, occurred there, and Derek was killed. I can't remember who killed him. I don't know if it was you did.
Quintius executed him. He promised he'd make it quick, didn't he? And then just shot him.
Afternoon tea was the code for torture that day.
We need to use that.
Yeah, you all got involved. I think if I recall, James, you pulled out the Book of Lies and used this kind of demonic artifact to unsettle.
Yeah, we're going to have no problem with that other Inquisitor if all of his staff are as weak as that.
So, but what you're sensing now,
Yes.
you're sensing that this Derek is still in the room somehow. He's still here, even though you know he was executed. He was executed right in front of your eyes. But you sense his presence on Quintius somehow, and you think about this, and you ponder. But it's like it's almost as if Derek Schneider's soul sits upon Quintius's belt, or in his pocket, perhaps. And what else? What else have we got on Quintius?
As cute as can be. I just like taking heretics with me.
Hey, and
What did he kill Derek with?
I'm not sure.
It was a
Ooh.
revolver, I think.
Yeah, I think it was a roll. You're very close to him, and you.
Not kindness.
He wasn't. You didn't kill him with a scone. I don't recall.
It was either a revolver or Mumsy, the auto pistol. I think it was a revolver.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, James. Sorry. It's hard to
Yeah,
keep it all. It's hard to keep it all. That's, I'd love
Unlike
to be able to give you
being a
all.
weapon, but it does. Yeah.
It's not the
Strange.
weapon he's carrying with him now. Put it that way, because I didn't have a bolt pistol then.
Yeah. So. Okay.
Okay, and the whole, let's say, outfit of Quintius, his whole outfit, a lot of it seems. So there's a distinction here between around the miasma we have items which are special or unusual, and these are what in effect in the game are magic items. Now, but not all of these are inherently demonic or heretical, and Quintius seems bedecked in magic items, is what you would say. He's decked in epics, is how you would describe him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good.
All right. So, and also, James, you pick up something from Bew beside you. He has one magical item upon him, and it is a corn husk that you've attached. He's got attached around his neck.
Doll.
Yeah, and that's one of your charms that you gave to him, and it's a form of protection, and Bew feels safer because of it. And also, you obviously pick up your own magic items that you've got. You're all very familiar with those, so you're well aware of what you're carrying and their potency. All right, so I think that is everything I wanted to describe to you. Okay. And shortly after you arrive, Jan, there's another arrival, and that is it's Alexa's +1.
Before that,
Okay.
can I just interject?
Yeah,
something?
of course you can, mate. Of course you can.
I
Don't.
was going to say to Jan, Jan, delighted to see you, even though it's only been an hour or so. I'm so glad you could come and bring your interesting friend, Boo, isn't it?
Bew, sir. My pleasure. And he extends his hand. He spits on it and extends his hand in greeting.
Yes.
I'm going to make a roll for myself. I've got my dice here. Quintius looks at the hand, looks at Bew, and then spits in his own hand. Oh, I'm wearing gloves. Takes the glove off, spits in his hand, and shakes Bew's hand. But he's obviously very clearly not happy about doing it. He's pulling a right face, but he's making the effort.
And as you get close, it's his odor. As you get closer, seems to be exponentially stronger the closer you get to him.
Oh,
And
hell of a grip you've got there, Bew. I mean, Bew.
Thank you for inviting me, sir. I'm honoured to be here.
I mean, technically, I didn't. Yarn invited you, but you're welcome. Please sit down, enjoy the day, the evening rather. It's some delightful courses from Chef Buttermilk. I'm sure they'll all be wonderful, especially the cheese course. Really looking forward to the fucking cheese course. Is there anything to drink?
Yeah, so drinks are already there. So I'll just put forward the suggestion, and we've got a load of serfs who are ready to attend to you as well. I'll just bring up the menu if I just recall. So we have on the drinks we have sparkling white wine, ruby red, Steinhauser ale, ploin juice, or water. Your choices of drinks at the minute.
Quintus will click his fingers and demand a glass of the red.
Okay, so red wine. Yarn, I'll just you see that there is a place, little
Placard.
what do you call them? Little placard. Thank you, Dave, with your name on it, and you would be seated here. Bew was seated here, but he doesn't seem to notice. Oh.
Bew's at the kids' table.
Okay, so would you like to sit down?
Yarn will.
Oh, yeah, did you? Oh, so you wanted to? Sorry, James, I missed a bit, which was early. You wanted to have a look round, didn't you? And take stuff in. So if you want to just have a quick patrol and make an awareness test. Yeah, so there's this huge beast's head right at the behind Quintius. A few potted plants and hangings and what have you, but these seem old. You don't really recognise where they're from or what the creature is, but it looks like Quintius has asked for this place to be decorated a little bit in anticipation of this meal. There's nothing here that gives you any cause for concern or anything that you think is a threat in any way. The shrubbery is especially nice.
Okie doke. After Yarn's done the rounds and taken in what Quintius was wearing, he'll take a seat.
Oh, one other thing, Yarn, is you also detect some magic items on the King Cook. He seems to have an epic spatula.
+1 to flambe damage.
Okay. So you guys sit down, and the next to arrive. Pardon, sorry, I missed that, James.
I said demon spatula.
Oh no, I'll tell you if it was, if there was any sense of chaos.
Evil. From the spatula.
Yeah, I'm differentiating a little bit. I mean, in the lore, I guess anything that's from the warp should probably be heretical, but I wanted to put magic items in the game, and so I have. So, and damn it. So yeah, so these items are not inherently evil, but there are some items out
On their own. But
I mean,
when
most of you, I think you've sequestered most of the baddie items so far, and they tend to be represented in red on the character sheets rather than epic. Okay, so next up, if you're happy to move forward, it will be Bodo arrives next. Okay, it's just one sec. Let me just get to my bit. Okay, so Bodo Ott arrives. You haven't had a huge amount of dealings with this guy for the most part. It's mainly been Alexa. He's one of the tech adepts. So I don't know how often the rest of you have met this guy or had interactions with him. But he's been.
Quintus
Yeah,
is
I
quite
forget.
familiar with him, isn't he? Because he got a bit
I-
jealous when he
yeah, yeah,
started hanging
yeah.
around with Alexa.
That's right. I remember that. But I say it's all it's hard to keep it all in here. I don't remember who's spoken to him at what points during the game. But he arrives and he is dressed smart casual. He's wearing a nice shirt without a tie, and he's wearing a decent trouser and jacket combination. I would like, please, awareness test from Quintius, please.
Okay.
+10.
Okay. Ah, Bozo! Ah, welcome. Come in, come in. Have a seat. Would you like a drink?
Yes, please. So he walks forward, Quintius, and you see that his dress is, it's a nice outfit, but it's clearly of a lower quality than your own. So it is more suitable to his station, let us say.
This pleases
You also-
Quintius.
So yeah, and this is probably to be expected. He's just a tech adept. You also see that he something different from before. He is sporting a bionic arm on his right arm, and that is new. And he walks forward to you and he says, "Yes, please, a drink, yes." And he offers forward to you a gift. And you can sense as well, Quintius, this is a guy who he's got an easy charm, and he seems quite confident, but he's a bit out of his depth here in the sense that it's above his social station, let us say. And I think most nobles are very good at picking up on this sort of thing as a general rule, making assessment of other people's true wealth, let us say, and also their true status, not necessarily the status they're trying to demonstrate. So you can tell that as best he tries to hide it, he's a bit wide-eyed. He's a bit overwhelmed by this invitation, and he's hanging around with people who are, let's say, above him in the chain. And he brings a gift towards you, and you see that it is it looks like a combi tool, but it looks of high quality.
Oh, how very kind, Bozo. That's
Bodo, sir.
My apologies.
Bodo, what?
I'm so embarrassed. Bodo, of course. Yes, I remember now. Yes. Alexa's friend. Very, very kind. And Quintius takes the combi tool and turns it over in his hand and says, "This is quite a thoughtful gift. How very lovely." He sets it down to one side and then pushes it towards the edge of the table and says, clicks his fingers to get one of the serfs' attention and says, "A drink for Mr. Bodo Ott here. What can we get you, Bodo? Wine, ale, something non-alcoholic if you're feeling boring?"
An ale, please, sir.
Oh, an ale, excellent. Jan
And,
and B.O., what about you two?
Drinks.
Quintus is getting punched tonight.
I'm surprised he hasn't been
Did you
punched more.
Do you have any sarsaparilla?
I'm afraid we do not.
Yeah, there's no sarsaparilla is on offer. There's wines and beers. I think probably the closest thing for you might be a beer. See what he's
I
used
felt
to.
like you would ask for sarsaparilla.
Yeah, but I say there's no sarsaparilla on offer.
So he'll just go whatever's closest.
Okay, so a glass of spirits is brought to you in short order, Bew.
By the closest serf.
And what about you, Jan? Did you want a drink?
Water for Jan.
Water, of course. But of
Quintius-
course.
Quintius rolls his eyes when Jan asks for water.
Okay, you brought some purified water, and so you attended to. Bodo looks around for his seat, and I'm just going to remind myself where he is. So he's down here. Okay. Oh yes, and he says to you, Quint, he says, the Technomancer, he sends his regards.
Ah, does he now? Have I ever met the Technomancer?
I think you met him right early doors because he was
Yeah,
with
I remember.
Festus, and I shared a picture of him.
Yes,
this
I
was during
remember,
the very first session when you were being frozen. He was there involved with the freezing process. And I don't know if you've seen him since. Just trying to think. Like I say,
I
it's
don't think
more-
I have, but I remember that now, yeah. I'm going to
Mhm.
and I'll reply to Bodo Ott. Pass on my regards to the Technomancer when you see him.
And he nods at that.
Drains half of the wine.
Okay. Okay, so around the table, we have Bew, Yarn, Bodo, Quintius.
So, Mr. Ott, you work
Captain.
quite closely with Miss Alexa, who doesn't seem to be here yet. Could you tell me how do you find working with her? Are you enjoying your work? Does she have you doing interesting, useful things?
Yeah, she does.
Jonathan's mind straight to the gutter, and he looks at you, and you see him puff up a bit. It's almost with pride, and he speaks about Alexa with a fondness, and he says, "Alexa, she's a visionary, as far as I can see, and yes, she's perhaps more akin to making art than to crafting common items. But yeah, she keeps him busy, that's for sure."
Art, you say? I'm something of an artist myself.
Oh
Mr.
yes.
Ott. Yes.
Do you paint, sir?
No, not that sort of artist. I'm an actor. By
Paper
trade.
mache?
Traditionally, no. No. I create emotion through the expression of individualistic idea and concept, through the delivery of the spoken word and the formation of realistic approximations of emotional output.
An actor? I had no idea, sir.
Yes, that's where I cut my teeth, so to speak. Yes. Star of
And you are-
stage.
And you are the acting captain as well.
Yes, I know. The irony is not lost on me, Mr. Ott. I've chuckled myself to sleep several times over these last few days, considering
Good lad,
that,
Otto. Give him some shit.
Another drink for Mr. Ott,
Alexa will
please,
approve.
over here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
look.
Otto downs the rest of his drink, and he takes another one quite readily, and he seems to be settling his nerves, perhaps.
Quintius reaches into his pocket and withdraws a stick of charcoal and his notepad and just makes a little note
Okay.
and then puts it back in his pocket.
Okay. Just
Kill
one of the guys on.
Insulted by Bodo Ott.
Add him to your kill
The
list.
list grows.
I am actually making a note, by the way. Kill
Very good.
Bodo.
Okay, so next to arrive is Arnold, and he is fashionably late. It has to be said. Arnold, it was quite difficult to get through security. There was quite a bit of a delay and a bit of hoo-ha. You are carrying the final darkness, and there was quite a lot of.
I'd use it on security if it didn't let me through.
Oh, yes. There's no need for that, but it definitely raises some eyebrows as to why you're going to the captain's formal dinner carrying such a murderer's weapon.
It's a constant turkey.
And there was some, there's some like request for you to put it down and leave it with them and all that and other, which you shut down, I imagine, quite rapidly.
No, I do.
However,
I won't let go of an axe.
I didn't think you would, mate. But it does delay things somewhat. And but however, they won't allow backup Benny through. He doesn't have clearance to go through, so he's left behind
Back
Oh,
up,
with his chainsaw.
Oh,
Okay, so Arnold, I'm going to put you onto the map.
Yep.
If I can find you.
Benny.
Okay, Arnold, you are here. I should be able to see your token now. And you walk in.
Yeah.
So before you get going, before you up here, I just want to give it a bit of spiel as to how Arnold. So Arnold, you also see what what I've described to the other guys, but I'm now going to describe Arnold as he walks in and how he looks. If you just give me one moment. So, Arnold arrives, and he looks like a changed man. Gone is his mighty beard, and his silly haircut, he has dressed formally as well, in a uniform of black with gold trim and epaulets. I don't know how you pronounce that word, actually. What are these bits
That
called?
is exactly
Epaulets?
how
That's
you
how you say it, yeah.
Epaulets, thank you.
That's right, that's right.
I just saw it and I thought, I didn't actually know how it's pronounced.
He said it.
Epaulets.
How do you say it?
He has donned his officer's hat, which he wore in the Battle of the Brain when he organised and led his army. And his uniform, too, is made to measure for his muscular frame, and it lends him a gravitas which he hardly needs. He is clean. His hair is buzzed down to the scalp, and he is clean-shaven. Arnold projects power, and he carries with him the final darkness, the axe, which he never seems to part with. And there is a red ribbon that he has tied around it, and you're not sure where he's got that from. It is a masterwork. All can see it. But there is something else, Quintius. You recognise his scent, his aftershave. That's your aftershave, Quintius. Sex Panther.
Arnold, look at you!
Well,
I
this is
barely
real fun.
recognised you. Well, don't you look splendid, my brother from another barber? Come on in, sit
Okay.
down, have a drink.
I'll come in and give you a bro hug, and
Quintius pops and cracks in various
then I'm
places.
gonna pop out a present for you because Arnold's been doing this in secret when he's known this dinner's coming. He's
Ooh, you
repurposed.
smell. Ooh,
Yeah, it's made you a leather binder for a book.
ooh.
Made out the face of Reptilia Marino. It's now a leather binder for any book you want.
How awful.
Excellent. I'm adding that to my inventory right now.
Looks,
Might not be the best work because I've not
No,
rolled
no.
for it. I'm wigging it.
we might come to that at another time.
Might to that later, all right?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I thought it'd be quite
We've
funny.
got off piece. If I recall, you did a freaking half-assed job on skinning, or like I think you failed your roll on your skinning test. So you've got like a bit of a manky desiccated.
Oh,
Anyway,
lovely.
we've
Look
got-
at that. Oh, that's. Ooh, I'll put it over here with this combi tool.
It was made with love.
Oh, well, that's delightful. Thank you very much. And I must say, you smell incredible, Arnold. Oh, well,
Oh,
if
I
I
feel
was
like-
a young
I
lady
feel like
now,
a
I
comfort.
think I wouldn't be able to keep my hands off you. Have a drink. Have an ale, I assume.
Okay, and I'll still hold you quite awkwardly close for about a minute.
Yeah.
you notice
Grace.
you notice that he's still sporting the silly haircut which you got as a pair.
It brings a slight tear to Arnold's eye, but he won't show it.
I did call him my
He
brother.
turns away. He turns away before anybody sees it forming on the glazed eye. Walker turns around.
Okay.
I did
Sits
call
down
him my brother from another barber when he walked in.
Yeah. And places old Darky on the table.
Steady.
Oh. What's that saying on
Darky Heresy.
Shut him down,
Good idea.
Darky.
Come on, guys, you can't say that. We're going to get demoted.
Oh, it's my axe.
Again. Oh.
We'll be demilitarized.
What's up with old Darky? So there's my axe. It's the best axe ever.
I mean, to be fair, Alan, there's a great many things
Final
on
Darkness,
my
not Final
YouTube
Darkness.
channel that could probably get us all banned from YouTube, so I wouldn't worry too much about that.
Oh, there you go. We're all right.
Okay.
No, I've explained it. If anybody's got a problem, it's in the name.
Oh dear, that doesn't.
Shut it down.
Right, so unfortunately, I'm not going to put the axe on the table because
Oh, okay.
it doesn't. It won't actually.
There's no red bow on it anyway, and it's on
Yeah.
table.
Hey, we'll have to use the theatre of the mind, guys. So the axe is on
Yeah,
the
use
table.
the theatre for mind.
Yeah.
I'll position it next to my plate like it's fork or it's knife.
I'll be back in a minute. I've just got a plumbing issue. So
Oh no, Jay.
yeah. Just
Good luck, mate.
give me
No,
back.
it's-
It's all right. We've got a plumber on it, but I've just got to see him in and
No,
see
it's
what
fine.
he
Yeah,
thinks.
no, it's no. Right. So when you do get back, mate, give us a sign of scenes, please. Right. So,
What's it
Arnold,
again?
Arnold, you can read. You see that there's a place for you here. This is your.
A is
loft
for
learning.
Arnold.
You've learned.
Yeah,
to read.
yeah. Arnold just takes a second to get his name down because he's used to seeing it in Nordic runes. Is this me? First time I've seen my name spelt in what's it? Low Gothic. Low Gothic.
I had to
Yes.
write your name specially in big letters for you, says Quintius with a cheeky grin.
Oh, no. I'll show you. I'll write mine when we get time.
Can't wait. Excellent. What's going on here? Excuse me a moment. There's noise at my door. Just a moment.
No, guys, we'll just take a short little.
Oh, Johnny,
Yeah.
Johnny, while we're taking
Yeah.
a short break, look at this. I've studied the bottom run of your bag for you.
Skulls.
Have you got a man bag?
Well,
Yeah.
well, it's
Yes.
it's actually for your belt, so it's a belt bag. These loop onto your
Cool.
belt, and then it sits around your hip, and you can fit at least. Let's have a test run. I've got a few beers here. Let's see how many beers. This is what it's all about. It's how many beers can you fit into your bag while you're on the event, so it saves you buying expensive crap ale from the bar. Yeah,
Exactly.
and you can comfortably fit 3 beers into this man bag of glory.
It's perfect.
Where'd you put the other
It's a
5?
success. Well, you'll have to just go back to camp or go to the bar. But it's done that. And Johnny, if you want, I'll put a shield shape of leather in the middle, flat one, so you can paint a crest on it.
Just give me a minute.
Yeah,
I'm just got to go and take care of something. That sounds
Guys,
cool.
we can have a little
Yeah,
break
okay, that's
to let people catch up and get the shit done.
Fair enough. I spent my time still connected and talking to you while doing my job.
All right, so you
No,
win,
no, I'll
Hayden.
take
You're the best,
Yeah.
Hayden. I'll make you a
I
special.
know.
team.
I just don't understand why people can't operate as efficiently as I do.
It must be hard. Must be hard to.
It's hard. I know. I'm just surrounded by
to stomach these inefficient,
inferiors.
inferior, lesser men. I don't know how you do.
Oh,
I don't know how you have the patience, mate.
It does take some, honestly. Like, I'm either bewildered by people's lack of intellect or lack of get up and go. But not with you lot. Not with you lot.
I don't know.
What was it? God, to see some of the circles I know, I mean, people I know, and I think, oh my God, where's your brain?
Well, if you think how thick the average person is, then like half the people must be thicker than that, right? So.
I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, I can't say I'm the brightest spark. I'm great at problem solving, but I tell you where I suffer is from in my written.
Yeah, but that's not a mark of intelligence, though, is it, mate? It's
No, it isn't. I've got dyslexia, but it's that's no excuse.
Exactly. Yeah, but no,
different
it is an excuse for having bad written for a start.
I
You
like
say
it.
it's not an excuse, but it is but it is an excuse in a
There's
sense.
two,
Yeah.
there's two valid
but it's not like-
excuses for not being very good at written stuff. One is being dyslexic, and the other is not being able to read or write at all. They're the only 2 valid excuses.
Well, at least I've got one of them.
Yeah, but there's other trade-offs, mate. You know, it's like you
mean,
might
I've
have a
done on
weakness.
stage
You might have a
acting,
weakness
remember
there,
my
but you'll have
lines.
strengths elsewhere, won't you? So
There's more than one kind of intelligence,
Yeah.
isn't there? Anyway, so you know.
yeah, for sure.
I'm good at, as I say, my intelligence comes in problem solving
Yeah.
and quick decisions.
Common
and-
sense, let's say. Yeah, and
Common sense, yeah. But
Ollie's very
or
similar.
knowing what's going to happen if a certain set of situations there, you just know how to put 2 and 2 and go, well, this will happen, and then you say it and everybody ignores you, and then it happens, and you go, well, I told you, and you go like, fuck off, Hayden. And there you go, okay. That's usually what happens with me.
We've got a mechanical engineer at work. Well, he's not an engineer; he's a mechanical fitter at work. Who, if you speak to him in any way about anything, he comes across as the dumbest man you've ever met. But when a machine breaks down, he seems to instinctively know what's up with it and fixes it faster than anyone else. He just
Honestly,
understands machines.
He just knows the heart of the machine, doesn't he?
He's like
He's
like
more connected now.
like an idiot savant, basically. It's really
Maybe he's
weird.
got social social sort of like issues, which doesn't affect the way he's
Yeah,
problem
maybe,
solving,
yeah.
but it affects obviously the way it's like autism. Maybe he's got a mild part of autism,
Yeah,
or
we've said this. We
something
think
like
he
that.
might be autistic, but he just comes
Big-
across as stupid. Like,
but
he's
autistic
clearly
people
not.
are bloody geniuses in different fields,
Can
aren't
be,
they? So
can be. Well, they become
yeah.
obsessed with something, don't they? So they
Exactly.
absorb everything about something. So.
perfected by dwarven artisans with autism, so you know it's good.
Yeah.
That's off Dungeon Soup, Dave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you want to see,
Chaotic
if you want to
Barbarian,
see, if you want to
kind
see the sick shit that makes Hayden laugh his ass off, then you should give it a look.
it's so good, honestly.
I mean, it is.
You,
I mean,
you'd like enough to appreciate it.
I'd be lying if I said I haven't laughed to it, but it is sick.
Yeah. Well, we all can't like have an untwisted sense of humour.
I'm not. I've certainly got a dark sense of humour myself. I'm not saying otherwise. I'm just saying it.
No. Just trying
That's
to
not
defend my
necessarily.
cause.
It's not necessarily a criticism.
I mean, I only worry because you two is like a bit more liberal than me, so I was like,
We're like
hoping I don't come across like a tyrant.
woke,
I'm not
woke
woke.
snowflakes.
I'm not
Aren't we?
calling woke. A bit more like, I don't know, softer viewed than I am. So I'm trying to be a bit nicer.
God.
Did I come back at the right time?
Well, I say just take a little break, mate, just while people getting shit together.
So I was just getting a coffee.
I think I'd like to wait for
And a telling off.
Yeah, I'm.
what you got told off for, or is it just
I
you
just get
deserve
told off.
You walk out with your cock out.
No, I was just like, I'll be finished at 4.
Well, I've got
So
to.
I've just.
I've got to take
What
Leanne to work in a couple of minutes.
you've got
as
to
well.
finish at 4? I mean, I know we wasn't. I was going to. What's that?
Yeah, well, it's just because we've got to get ready. That's all.
Yeah. So
I was being told off for using my older brother to entertain Jacob when I'm his dad. I was like, that's why I got him here.
That's literally what family's for.
That's literally
Share
the only
a
reason he's here. He's here to babysit the kids and to allow me to slack off on my parental duties.
Cool.
I didn't say it quite like that, though, but I just sort of implied that.
Maybe we should just tell the truth next time. It might work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to.
I sort of did. I was like, that's sort of why he's here. It's like, to entertain Jacob.
I did this with Liz all the time. I've always been insanely blunt. We have she's insanely blunt with me, and I love it because I always know where I stand with her. Then you're like, yeah. I know she's got that serious face, so I need to fucking do something, otherwise she'll fall out at me. And I know that might sound like compliance, but it's the only type of compliance I need to do in my life, and I'm gonna fucking do it to make my life easier.
Literally everything my wife asks me. Everything my wife asks me to do, I do. Right, I'll get it done. It's the things that she doesn't ask me to do that I should that I should know that I should somehow know how to do, just because I should. They're the things I get told off for. So it's like, for me, it's like any order you give me, I'll follow. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't, but my default mode is fuck all. You know what I mean? I'm gonna chill out with my mates, do my game till 4, or I'm gonna sit and play on my phone, or read a book, or just do something that's not a boring task that I don't want to do.
Relax.
Unless I get asked to do it, in which case I'll do it. And that's literally how I operate. If I don't get asked to do something, I won't do it. If I do get asked to do something, I'll do it.
I'm not
going to use my initiative to do something that's so mind-numbingly boring that I have no interest in.
Well, the thing is, you've got a bit more legs than I have, whereas me and Liz do the same sort of thing, and I get more time off than Liz, so I pull my weight and fucking do the extra, and make sure house is running, shit's clean, tea's cooked, washing's out,
I've been a bit lazy
and all that shit. Really you're at work all the time, where your lass is at home, so you can get away with it a bit easier, can't you?
I do and I don't. I get an earful. She's probably right. But the thing is, it's like I get more. The more I get tongue lashed, the less I feel like doing anything. So.
Oh yeah, that's it, mate. That's it. That's not the right
that's
way.
Pretty much it.
Carney, it's like Carney, pass me your axe. No, I'm going to slaughter all these people. Carney, the axe be really good with me. No, I'm going to. You're asking me now. I'm going to fucking do it. I know. We know not to push you, Johnny.
Have you ever considered, Johnny, talking with Sarah and explaining how? Have you explained this to her? What you said to us? Okay, but she's still, but she's not having it.
No.
Obviously.
For the last 7 years.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
But it's fine.
Well, at least you try. That's things I try very hard with Nicole to try and explain how we both work. Let's say, because we both have very different minds, right? And they both work in very different ways. And so, how to get the most out of me is I suppose, for encouragement and rather
Yeah, I
than
like orders. I like
and
orders.
direct. Yeah, exactly. I like to be told that what is required, and then
Can you do this, and I'll get it done remarkably
Yeah.
so efficiently,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
quickly,
No wonder you both get a bit of stress.
so
Well,
efficiently, so efficiently.
You're not taking your own initiative and doing these jobs
That-
first. Like
Oh,
the
I've
yeah.
got more time.
You
I
can
use
I
my
do
do.
it
initiative.
so efficiently and so quickly
got
that I
on
have
with
more time to do fuck all. You know what I mean? That's how I roll. It's like you give me an order, I'll follow it, I'll get it done remarkably efficiently in record time. It's done, and then I can go back to
programmed
default.
differently from this. Because I've like grown up with loads of girls, and they've always moaned about the men over these exact reasons. And
Yeah.
I've always gone,
Just try and imagine that she's giving you a direct order to do something. Just try and
Imagine it's
imagine
subconscious. Like,
Dave's gone off to pick up Leanne, so
Ah,
so we're just gonna have a little wait, guys. See how we go on. And yeah, I'd like everyone to be here to play. So
Has Alexa arrived yet?
I know you said you wanted to be on time. I'll tell you what's
She's been
happening. I'll
delayed.
tell you what's happening. So basically,
I said fashionably late.
you did, and you've arrived fashionably late, but you're far from the last here. So what's happened with Alexa?
I noticed you. I noticed you slipped in that bit with the bodyguard staying behind.
What's
Misdirection man.
what you mean? What you mean?
I'm not saying anything else, but you know exactly what I mean.
I'm not sure I do actually. Why do you send me a text, man? I'm not quite sure I'm on the same page here at the minute.
What you know who my second is to the
Oh
the
yeah,
ball.
yeah. Oh, no,
It
that's
wasn't
later.
that person you said.
Ah, I see. I see. No, what's happened with Alexa is that Laura has kind of bumped into her, and they've had like as the girls. She's kind of like taken Alexa under the wing a bit, and they've had some pre-drinks, and they've been getting ready together, and they're going to arrive arm in arm, the two girls together.
Very good.
Right at the end is what's going to happen. Well, that's my plan for
Oh,
that.
that's pretty cool.
So she's been ambushed, let's say, by the other
Oh, right. Okay, very good.
While Quince is off getting a drink, I'm going to put Final Darkness misleadingly into the seat next to me.
I'll
like
tell you what I'm
it's
going to
my
do. I'll
plus
tell you what
one.
I'm going to do.
He's bonded with the weapon.
I have honestly, like, I'm hoping to have a similar relationship with this axe as like Mordecai.
Well, it does seem to be going that way, doesn't it? Replace one axe with another. Where is this axe?
Very cool.
He's got an axe fetish. Johnny, if you take the base down on that thing you're holding and just poke it sideways on the screen, it looks like no, go back, push it back. Yeah, the end looks like Han Solo's blaster. You know, the chimney end. Not
Yeah,
that bit, pretty good, yeah. But the chimney end looks like Han Solo's blaster.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, boom, 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 boom. I keep looking at it thinking, that's so Star Wars.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Yeah. The thing is with Star Wars, I like how they just ram loads of random parts together, chuck a couple of wires there and go, that's technology.
Yeah, but it works. It works remarkably well. It's like the old Star Wars, like the old Star Wars film before they actually did all the flipping
It was
CGI.
the British machine gun, wasn't it? Or was it the German one? Yeah.
It was.
I know
It was. Yes, it was. It was the what would be a broom handle Mauser, but without the broom handle on it, and it was quite a rare weapon that they customised. But the thing is, now there's a shortage of them because a lot of people have taken them and actually made them into Han Solo pistols. Because I was listening to a podcast.
The same with the
about World War II.
Blaster. That was like
the guy who does
British machine gun. They made because it was half done in England. They made the old E11 blasters out of British machine guns and just
out of Sten.
Yeah.
So
really
basically,
cool.
I found that tidbit of information out from. I was listening to a podcast. It's a short guy that's been collecting weapons for a long time, like World War II stuff for a long time, and he had his own show, which was like whether it was restoring or he buys and sells World War II memorabilia and vehicles. And basically he had he was saying that that a lot of people have bought these things up, collectors have bought these things up and actually converted them into Han Solo blasters for cosplay. So there's a shortage of them now. On the market, they're quite rare because of that. Apparently. So yeah, that's a fun fact about the Han Solo blaster.
That's cool. That's cool.
It is kind of cool, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I love the fact that
Well, if you're a
they're using
collector and you
stuff.
want one, right? You know, it's going to be difficult to get one that's not been tampered with in that way, essentially. But yeah, that's
I've been playing, the Mad Max thing, because I've been doing the game and like
yeah,
the difference between Max is like a man out of time in Mad Max.
yeah,
Because the first movie happened and it didn't start from the second movie.
oh,
It makes the whole Mad Max thing not make sense because that's like they're at the end of civilization on the first movie where there's still police and everything.
yeah,
But in the second one, it's like completely post-apocalyptic. No blooming things for the technology. The people seem to have faiths and religions which have been around for a long time and born
yeah,
into that and like named Scrotius. You know what I mean? Or what is it? Whatever
yeah.
it's called.
Gabrus
But you know what I
Scrotus.
mean? Like, yeah, it's sort of like so
That's the
weird.
Immortan Joe time sort of line. So basically, what happened with the Mad Max thing was that basically the seas, like all the resources sort of ran out, and then the seas dried up. You know what I mean? That's what
I
happened.
know.
Like,
I love the fact that like when you're in the first level, it's all a dried up seabed, and like you go through some
yeah,
like caves, it's all got like dried out coral you can smash up. I'm like,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, there's
that's
whale
cool.
bones and stuff around as well. Like,
Yeah,
there's whale
yeah,
bones.
yeah. You can drive into
Like,
those too. I know you can break a few
yeah,
if you got the heavy ram on.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's quite cool.
It's wanted me to because I've always wanted to do the Mad Max theme on my thing. My whole game I first made was so we can get out into the world and do a Mad Max world, but
Yeah, it
because
was
that's
good.
my favorite. Yeah, that's my favorite theme on like fantasy. I think is post-apocalyptic.
Yeah,
I think it's my favorite sort of like
genre.
yeah, it's my favorite genre. I just like how fucked up and how desperate everybody are around that in those sort of like Fallout and Mad Max. It's my like feral fucking Australians are amazing. I don't
Yeah,
know
they
why.
are.
It's, like, they're the creepiest, rapiest people ever. Like, oh my god. So, yeah, I really like that genre. Like in the first movie, I was like, shall I put the first movie on for the kids? And then I remembered about like those couple that both get raped,
Oh
and he
yeah,
runs off with his pants like up, but with his pants down and like a red mark over his asshole as he's running away,
yeah. He's running off.
like a bloody mark coming out of his ass. So you're like, oh, that's grim. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's something I never noticed when I was watching it when I was first, but
I
watched it later.
never noticed it, mate. So
Oh,
yeah,
so
yeah.
when they run off, like the guy with the darkish long hair,
it's been a while since I've seen it.
field,
Mate.
One
it's got a
sec.
bloody
Darling, could
arsehole.
you give us a hand?
Hello?
I don't think he's talking to us.
No, I think it's further up this side. I think. So.
I've got other bits of industrial terrain, so this is one of the other bits that I'm working on with stairs and big canister type things to go with the refinery type thing here. So it's like necromundery as well, so it could be used for a lot of things. So.
Yeah, that sort of scenery is
It was about
universally used.
12 quid off. It's about 10 to 12 quid off for Temu 3D printing. It's quite big. And I was like, yeah, cool. I thought I'll give it a whirl. And so these other bits are like sort of a tenner a piece, but for like decent bits of terrain, like So
That's
I was like,
really good value nowadays.
yeah. For some things it is. Yeah, you get a lot of shite on there, but to be fair, the 3D prints I've got off there have been really good. Like, yeah, the print the printouts and things. Like you can get minis off there as well, and yeah, you can get some really good stuff off there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that includes the toilet as well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right. What's up with it then? Is it just broken?
It's fatigue. Everything's fatigued. You know how long we've been here, and it's
Oh, we've been in like 7 years. You don't know
Yeah,
how
yeah.
long it's been in.
yeah. And once it's going, it's all going. It doesn't matter, to be fair. So it's all got to be taken out and replaced.
And that can all be done today.
Same day service.
Oh wow.
I've been really enjoying the audiobooks recently on
Can I get your
YouTube.
coffee?
Yeah.
Been on so many, yeah, it's nice. Nice. Just get yourself like absorbed into a book. And like while they're all watching trash on TV, I can just close my eyes and listen to the book.
Well,
Yeah.
watching trash. What are you listening to, mate?
Oh god, I've been through so many. I'm into like
What are you listening
leveling
to at the
up.
minute?
I've just started a new one called something Healer. In another world. I don't know why I got into a few reincarnation Aziki comics, and then it progressed onto full novels. The last one I read, I've only just done, and it's wait for the next book now, was called Arcane Arctic. Oh my god, I've never had so many sex scenes vocally spoken to me between a man and a woman in a book. I had to keep skipping them. I was like, oh, this is going on forever. I don't want to hear about thick cock.
Yeah, well,
Maybe
you
you picked the wrong book.
you shouldn't pick stories called
Well,
The
no,
Thick
I've gone through a
Cock
couple, and then I got into this one, and then like it started like having sex scenes later. I was like, but because it's really well written and like it's not AI and like thing, I've been like, I get partway
What the
into
hell?
it. Man, I fucking had hard in my garden yesterday, just walking around. I had to skip it. I was like, no, I can't walk around with a hard on because of this book. It's terrible.
Not while you've got guests.
Oh, like foxkin and rat and like people going twos up on this really lucky guy from another world. Oh my god, it's quite steamy.
Chat with the guys.
I've never experienced the Mills and Boone experience on a book, and that was my first one. It's like an ear porno. Oh, like,
I'm just
oh
going
my
to talk
god.
to the guys because it's going to be over with shortly.
Oh, right.
Oh, we haven't got into the dinner yet.
Well, no, I mean, Dave's picked up early, and James has plumber issues, so it might be that
Hello.
we're wrapping up.
Sorry
soon.
about that.
It's fine, mate. It's all good.
Yeah.
Dave's gone off anyway, so he's got to pick Leanne up. So,
Okay.
Got to find something to
what's
wear.
the issue, mate? Are you
Yeah.
able to play, or do you want to leave it?
We can do, yeah. Like the plumber's dealing with it all upstairs.
Is it all, well, we can't start yet anyway, mate. Because I say Dave.
Yeah. No worries.
Dave anyway,
We'll
so
wait till Dave gets.
and we've only got like half an hour left in the game anyway, regardless.
Yeah.
You had to waste time in cryo storage, didn't you?
Oh, I was.
You wouldn't just go to the dinner like I wanted.
Herding cats, mate.
It's literally herding cats, but well, no, it's not literally that. But it definitely feels that way. It's often.
I know how to herd cats.
With hello, welcome back, Dave.
There he is. Get herded.
There he is. James, are you with us, sir?
Yes, mate.
Would you be able to make a sinus roll for me?
Oh, yeah. One degree of success.
So, Jan, as Arnold enters this room, this warded room, in which you have a greater visibility of magic and psychic effects and the like. You see that Arnold is not bedecked in epics quite to the extent that Quintius is, but there's one item there that really does capture your mind's eye, let's say, and it's the Final Darkness, Arnold's murderer's weapon. And he has placed it in, actually not there, he's placed it in the chair for his +1, which is there. And it's it's got a little red bow which seems completely out of place. It doesn't, it just clashes with this weapon completely. Well, this is how the Fenrisian is. He is a chaotic fellow. So anyway, so he's placed this axe in this seat, and there's something about this axe. Yarn, and you know that you've seen with your prescience as well. You know that the axe and Arnold are tied together somehow, and his fall to damnation, becoming one of the lost of the damned, is tied in with this berserker's path, which he seems to be skirting. You convinced him to give up Phobos, the demon axe, and you executed Eric Icebreaker as a heretic. Then Arnold got himself a new killer's weapon, fashioned by Alexa herself, and he's forsaken one axe and he has taken up another. And there's something about this axe.
Power comes out from Arnold into his axes.
There's something about this axe you mislike, and it's an uncomfortable situation. You're in this dinner scenario, and there's this weapon sat at the table. It's almost as if it has its own place.
Arnold, we're back to anthropomorphizing the weapons.
Very.
We thought we'd been over this, but I guess we're not.
Very man.
You know, I had an anthropomorphizer one. Oh no, that was Aunt Julia. Sorry, my mistake.
Sorry, Yana, I failed to have learned this word you are telling me.
Me telling you that you treat the axe like a person, man.
Well, why shouldn't I? It takes care of me, I take care of it. Do you practice your powers at night, Jan? Do you look after them and keep them sharp?
No.
Oh, well, I do.
I've gone. I'm sorry, guys. I've gone.
It's just a tool, man.
But tools make you get into things.
Yeah, they don't control us, though, you know. We control the tool. That's what it means to be a human.
Speaking of tools, where's Alexa?
Yes, it's quite late. Dinner. See, it's a late start to this dinner.
Maybe she preoccupied with the ship, like you preoccupied with your axe.
Yes, there's a lot of that going around, isn't there, Jan? People getting obsessed with things. I mean, there's only me and you left, really, that are remotely sane, I think. Where is Laura?
You make yourself judge, jury, and executioner. But this is my executioner's axe. This is doing the same job.
Me wonder how long your sanity gonna take that warp dust, man.
What now?
Who's got
Quintus, there's a jolt inside you.
Don't hold out on me, man. We can sniff it off my axe.
Off your what?
Off my axe.
Oh, sorry. Completely misheard you there. Mine in the gutter.
We can
Snort it off his axe like you snort it off, what's her name? Laura's tits.
Sorry, has anyone seen The Wolf of Wall Street? I'm kind of thinking about that right now.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah. But unlike Quintius, I don't mind sharing the pleasure. Come on. Don't hold out on me, man.
Absolutely. No idea what you're talking about.
I'll hold my drink cup to Jan.
Some metal chicken accent.
When the freaking servitor gets me my damn ale.
Okay, the serfs are attentive. Okay, the serfs are attentive, and as soon as you raise your glass, straight on.
Why did it take so long?
You just can't get the staff these days, Arnold. You know that's.
Sorry, sir.
I was sat down at least 3 conversations in, and my glass was not full.
Mine's been drained. Look, I've just finished mine. Where's their servant? Top her up, will you?
Arnold, I would like an intimidation test from you, please, Arnold.
Yeah, something I may be able to do. I'm sorry, I still have to play him slightly aggro. It won't be
You
right.
play your character however you see fit.
It just gives me fun.
Safe space, Hayden. Oh, so this serf must be something in your eyes, or maybe it's the axe beside you. But the serf is terrified of you. You see it plainly, and it's almost lost control and backs away from you. kind of muttering apologies and breaking eye contact. You've terrified this poor serf.
Don't piss yourself on the way out. Oh,
And with that, the serf turns and runs and flees the room.
Oh, Arnold. You know how hard it is to get good staff around here. I mean, clearly he wasn't one of them. I'm just asking a rhetorical question.
I've been recruiting him daily from the fucking Orpheum Quarter.
How's
By
that
God,
going?
it's a hard task.
Any interesting finds?
Some of them
Any...
are thick as bricks, I
Yeah,
tell
I'm
you.
surprised. These
I mean,
just savages.
But some are really good. So, you know, it's just horses for courses.
I mean, I've met a few of them that are quite nice. I mean, there was that lady that lady who I can't remember her name. I don't know what happened to her. I seem to recall something.
I'm not going to. Oh, I forget. That's one with the curls.
Yes,
Once you
yes,
shagged
yes.
and fucked off.
No, that's not what happened. I invited her to join us aboard the ship.
You invited her, then they
and I-
sniffed a bit of tail,
Something.
and then you were on it.
No, that's not how it. She was
Oh,
kind.
well,
She
all
was
right,
lovely.
all right,
The-
brother. It's all right, brother.
The door
From the
goes again.
blind.
The door goes again, and now it is the two ladies who arrive arm in arm. Alexa arriving with Laura, and I would like to just give you a brief description of these two as they arrive.
Quincy
And I'd
stands
also-
immediately.
And I'd also like Jan, if you're there, also to give me another science test to scan these guys for magic items and the like. So Alexa, well, hold on, let me get to my spiel. Just one moment, guys. Alexa, where are we? Da-da-da. Yep. So they're arm in arm. They're giggling over something, and they both look stunning, but in different ways. Alexa has come too, wearing her officer's uniform. The colour scheme that she wears is not one that you recognise. The fabric is white, perfectly white, similar to that of the trade department or the medical team, but the trim and the epaulets are red. And none of you ever seen anyone else wearing a uniform of its design before. It fits her well. It's very tight, as she is of the wont to wear, and it's very flattering to her figure. Her hair is tied back in a ponytail, which is held by a silver cog. But most striking of all is her face. The lower half of her face and augmetics are hidden behind a silver mask, fashioned by her own hand and polished to a beautiful silver finish. And her clothes and her mask make her look beautiful, but there's something missing there. She seems cold. And she moves with an easy grace. I'd also like an awareness test from Arnold, please. Okay, so Jan, you detect that the ring that Alexa wears is significant. Magic, we might say. Also, her boots. You feel that her boots, for some reason, it puts you in the mind of a spider. And in general, she is bedecked in nice items as general, but it's the ring and her boots that jump out of you at this moment.
From whom?
This is from Alexa. So Alexa, she's wearing a ring. And I don't know, you may or may not know this, but I'll say anyway, out of character, this is a gift from Bodo. So it's Bodo's ring. Pause for Dave. But her boots, let's say they put you in the imagery of a spy for some reason. So Alexa's wearing magical boots and a magical ring. And there's a few signatures from Laura herself. She's wearing a very beautiful, exotic dress. This was purchased at Ridge Station, and she's got a very natural and disarming beauty about her. But you also sense that she's wearing some sort of necklace that you feel is of a defensive fashion, as I say, a defensive nature. Laura could probably dress in a Hessian sack, and she'd still capture hearts. And Laura's going to. She basically whispers something into Alexa's ear, who laughs, and Laura goes up to Quintius and immediately starts to adjust his cravat, and she goes, "There, perfect."
Good evening, Laura. You look Absolutely divine. Alexa, you look lovely too. I do like the mask. What a nice addition.
She inclines her head, and there's a bit of a glint in her eyes, like because she's had a couple of tipples, so she's actually in a friendliest mood today.
I'm going to pat the combi tool and go, your friend Bodo. Yeah, Bodo. That's right. It brought me a gift. Look, how kind of him. And I hold up the combi tool.
Collie's here and says hi.
Hello, colleague.
Hi, Carl.
Hello. Yeah, I love a cup of tea.
I'll have a cup of tea.
Hayden, buddy, you know that hedge trimmer you lent me last? Yeah, that hedge trimmer you lent me last year. It's do you know what I mean? It's like a pole one.
I've
not got a spoil one.
Spare.
That's
No,
a shame.
because I've had 2 die, and I've got 1
No worries,
left.
mate. But yeah, it's like unfortunately
Yeah.
after having that, we're never going to want to go back to doing it with secretaires. So we might
I
have to
know,
look
because
against
it
it
just
ourselves.
goes...
Yeah, exactly. It just makes
You'll have to maybe
completely
climb with 2 beers at your house on a Saturday.
that-
and do it.
is that right? Is that the price?
Watching it, something like laughing to myself while I do it. That sounds great.
Cool. Well, yeah, but like I'll say it was Collie did the cutting last time.
Oh, well,
she's
okay.
mean. She's mean with a chainsaw. But yeah, it's not a job we'll ever want to do with secretaires again after doing it with a prop tool. The one. So if you've not got one spare, mate. I'll try
I
to
haven't
get
at the moment. No, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but I do have a petrol one. What Brownie passed me. It just takes a bit of passing, getting going.
All right.
It's a shorter one, but it's still cut through like anything the size of your thumb.
Yeah, but you know that like bay tree that's around my patio. It's quite small. I don't know if it'd reach.
Yeah,
That long one does help. The one on the pole does help. I don't know, but I think you probably could
Gets
do
the
it.
top size. Yeah. Anyway, we
Anyway.
can talk about this when the game ends.
Yeah, no worries, guys. Yeah, we've only no worries, mate. So I forgot where we were. Who you basically?
Laura and Alexa just come in.
Yeah. What, Quintus, what did you
got
say?
another
You said
room.
something to. You said something to Laura, didn't you? I missed.
I said that she looked lovely. And then I complimented Alexa and then mentioned to Alexa that her friend
yes.
Bodo had brought us this lovely combi tool as a gift.
Thank you. And I say Bodo also stands up at the arrival of Alexa.
She'll go. Alexa will go over to him and just walk and sit next to him, but just brush his arm slightly.
You tease. Can I have a tech use test from Alexa, please? At 8 plus
Okay.
10.
Hang on a second. Get the green on. Come on. Okay. Oh, one. Thank you. Thank you. My screen is on. Thank you. Thank you. Plus, and with what, sorry?
Tech
Plus
use.
10.
Please.
Just normal tech use, yeah?
Yeah, plus 10. You can do it.
I know. It's saying it's interrupted internet connection. Let me just
Want me to
start
roll?
again.
Do you want me to roll for you, mate?
Yeah, if you could roll for me, basically.
No problem.
Natural one, please.
I'll do my best. I may even let's have a look. I think your stats are so broken that.
Target's 96. And under.
Okay, so you recognise this combi tool. Is of exquisite design. It is a finely crafted one, and it used to belong to the Technomancer himself. You recognise it. You never forget a tool, Alexa.
I can't imagine Quintus changing any plumbing on his sink though.
I don't even have tech use.
Thank you, love. Cheers.
Quintus is completely tech illiterate. Why would he know how to press buttons? He has people to do that for him.
Oh.
The help
Okay.
does it.
Okay, so Alexa, you sit down as well. Laura takes she takes the initiative, and she picks up a bottle of red wine from the surf, and she pours herself a glass, and she also pours a glass for you. She tops up your glass as well, Quintius, and she gets perhaps a little closer than she needs to pour the drink for you.
There's no
Hold my
complaints
glass
here.
out to her as well. Neck my first one and hold my tankard out.
I didn't quite catch that, mate. So you after another drink as well? Is that right? Let's
Yeah.
have a what's the word?
Constitution, or whatever it is.
Trying to think what it's called. What's the
Carouse.
Cruise test.
carouse? That's the word. Carouse. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Could we have a cruise test, please? If you'd be so kind. If you're drinking fast. Alexa, you also noticed that Bodo is a little flushed about the face. You think he's maybe been hitting the drink a bit too soon.
Shit.
Right?
But he looks.
I'll use a fate point on that because, like, I'm sure I've got a few today.
Yeah, and there's not much time left in the game, so you might as well.
She's gonna sit. She's gonna sit down and put her hand on his leg quite high under the table.
That's just gone straight.
And
to
he
me,
fixes you straight to it. You straight to you, sex bot. And and he fixes you a warm smile. And he's glad. He's clearly glad to see you. He's
Good stuff.
you know that he's devoted to you. Okay, so what do we have here? So was that cruise test? Have you re-rolled your cruise test yet?
Yeah. Artie was
Trying to
not
work out.
passing it.
So the drink goes straight
happened
to
was-
you, man. It's good beer.
Yeah,
It's
I
good
downed
beer.
it within 5 minutes. It was
Yeah, it's
going to go
also-
to my head.
It's good quality as well, mate. You've drunk a lot of beer, mate. And this is good. This is the good stuff. That's why it goes down so easily. And it's strong as well.
Arnold's really happy.
And you see the mark on the bottles that they're pouring. It's a Steinhauser ale.
Yeah, and I'll offer my cup over and go, can you give me some more?
And you look around, but the serf who was serving you is no longer there, and one of the other serfs has to move in to help.
And
out.
I'll fix the surf a quick, smiling, predatory, wolfy gaze.
Okay. Okay.
My teeth, my
David
canines
Slayer.
are longer than they should
Stop
normally do.
bullying
on
the
a
serfs,
human.
Aiden.
Listen.
Right.
Dinner tomorrow.
Where are we? Okay. So there's another arrival. Last to arrive.
Naga Jaffa.
Quintius, you are not surprised. You knew it, Quintius. It is almost as if you foresaw it. The prescience. All on board have succumbed to it, caught snippets of prophecy, seen the future paths as clearly as they were written. It was as if there was no free will, as if their fate had already been written as they hurtled forward on some railroad with only the occasional crossroad, junctions that they could not take. Jagannatha is here. I'd like an awareness test from Quintius and Arnold and Alexa, all out, and Jan as well, all at -40 though. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm having to get that.
Oh, come back one side. What's up?
Can I spend a fate point to add +10 to my thing so I actually get on to a 1?
Can
Back in a minute.
Come on, you can do that.
I can allow for
natural
shenanigans.
one, though.
It wouldn't be
It's the
natural.
first time I should have get it. It would have been natural, but it
Hayden.
puts it onto a natural.
I really
it's-
don't mind. If you want to spend a fate point to pass this test, it's such a pointless test to pass. I'm happy to do so.
What to?
But
I
please,
want
I
to
want to.
know
I can't
How many
pass
fate points? How many
Wait,
fate points? do we have?
Wait, he wouldn't pass the test if he puts +10
No,
on.
I know, Dave. I'm just hand waving. Just give us a cut of a bit of slack here.
Dave,
You know, he
tough.
rolled a 2. That's near enough, and it really isn't that big a deal anyway. So, how many fate points does Arnold have? Sorry, because you used one earlier.
Either 2 or 3. Or maybe
I have 2 or
4.
3.
Actually.
Okay. Anyway, so Arnold, you see as Jagannatha enters, you catch a glimpse behind the security door, and you recognise that Kiyoshi has come with him, and he's standing by the door on the outside.
3 fate points. Okay.
As you used 2 of them.
Okay, I'll wave to Kiyoshi.
He doesn't seem to see you. He basically is facing away from the door, but you just caught a glimpse of him. There's only a sliver. You're lucky to catch him at all, really.
So fucking antisocial.
Jagannatha. Jagannatha is here. You knew it, Quintius.
I'll
You forced-
wave, and then I'm going to pick up Final Darkness and put it back
Hit him
on the
with it.
table.
Where are you going to put Final Darkness, please?
Back on the table next to where my knife should be.
1 moment.
Here, I'll save the place for you, Jagger.
No.
Jagannath glides into the room
sits
and he
down
glides
there.
towards you, Quintius. He glides towards you, Quintius. And I just want to give a bit of a spiel, guys, as to what you see. And also I'll explain to James. I think you passed your Sinistance, didn't you, James? The one that you made when Jagannath, that was a little while ago. I asked you for that one. I'm pretty sure you missed it.
Oh, I haven't done it yet at minus
haven't done it
30.
yet.
Was it awareness or
No.
something?
So the awareness was to capture a glimpse of Kyoshi. But I also wanted a Sinistance to scan Jagannath for his magic items. I thought you rolled this. It's a 39. I think that's the one that you rolled. Because I asked it for a little while ago. So Jagannath, I'm just going to give it a bit of spiel.
39 was for the girls.
Oh, was it? Okay. Well, if you give me another one then, please, James. Okay, so Jagannath glides into the chamber. His robes, an expensive cut of fabric, deep crimson, a fine material, style. And he wears his goggles, fashioned of brass and green glass. They obscure his eyes. And his black, bushy beard is intertwined with golden ornaments. And he wears a heavy golden chain. And this is an accessory that you have not seen him wear before, and it must be worth a king's ransom. He appears unarmed. Let's have a look. What did you get, James, for your test? So you passed.
That's only by
So-
1.2. I'll add an extra degree of success.
Okay. So what does that? So what does that put? you?
2.2.
2.2. Okay, so you recognise a few things, Jan. Firstly, Jagannath is not hovering as he ever wants to do. Last few times you've seen him, he's just been hovering around. He's walking. And these new items, these gold he's wearing, are certainly powerful items. You're not quite sure of all their purposes. Certainly, the gold chain seems to be something that empowers his psychic abilities in some way, that gives him more access to the energies of the warp. And you feel that the ornaments in his beard are somehow defensive. But you would need to spend a bit more time examining them to truly get to the bottom of that. But you also realise there's a realisation that as you can detect these things about him, he also was involved with the fashioning of these circles in the chamber, and he can probably, you're sure that he will be able to do the same as you can via the same means, and you come to that realisation as well. He doesn't seem to be an arm, but he's carrying a box, a dark wooden box, and he holds it in front of him like a shield. And he passes it to you, Quintius, and he speaks. Captain, I am honoured to be here. He hands over the box. Do you receive it?
Quintius takes the box and says, "Funny thing, I definitely didn't invite you, and yet." A gesture to the place down the far end of the table where there is written on a placard. What's written on it, Al? I can't remember what I wrote on it.
It's written on there, Jagannath.
Oh, okay. So I basically say, I didn't invite you, and yet, perhaps I have the witch sight, my good Jagannath. Please take a seat. Can we get you a drink?
Jagannath, as he hands over this wooden box, he says, "Stay vigilant," and then he says, "Yes, I would like a drink. Red wine, please."
A good choice.
And Quintius, just let me jump in. So on the box, there seems to be some sort of bird in flight. It's an ornate
It's a
box.
vortex grenade.
Have you been reading my notes? That's not
A
okay.
lid triggered vortex grenade.
Open the lid.
And open the lid, the vortex grenade explodes, and the campaign ends. So you open the box. The box, by the way, is of exceptional quality, so it's a nice box, purely in its own right. But inside the box, there are cigars.
Comparable to Laura
Cigars.
Spice.
Cigars of the highest quality.
Ooh,
And it's inlaid. I say the box has a bird in flight. It would say you're not quite familiar with the type of bird.
Sees Quintus opens this box of cigars, and he gets up and hovers over him and asks him for, "Captain, I think I really need one of those cigars."
No, Arnold. They're for after dinner, aren't they? What do you call it?
Oh,
In the
oh.
smoking room.
I think we lost Arnold?
No, he's
It's
just
basically
seething
where all
with
the
rage.
cheese is.
He looks like he's frozen. He's frozen in a troll.
He's seething with rage at being denied a
calling you.
cigar.
Ooh,
And he goes sits down with a dark aura around him.
Jaganatha sits beside you, Arnold, in your +1 seat.
And I'll smile at Jackanath and go, "You could have taken one out of the fucking box for me. Invited for fuck's sake."
You are a gift to our good captain, in honor of his victories and of this.
I know that.
I am sure that he will share them with you at the proper time.
But
I
I
have
see
no
them now. I
doubt.
really fucking want one. I really need to smoke.
Wait a moment. Did you invite Jagannath, Arnold?
Oh yeah, he's been a lovely guy to me all this time. He's so cool. Look at his glasses.
I do look good in a dress. No, he doesn't say that.
I see. Well, Quintus
Very
reaches
flattering.
into his pocket and he pulls out his last 2 IO sticks and slides them across the table to Arnold.
Thank you. That is very good. And
Okay.
I'll put them both in my mouth. Back them up.
What is
Sit there,
happening?
smoking both of them. And then go, "Oh, sorry," and then pass one back to you.
No, Quintus declines. I'm saving my lungs for later, he says, patting the box of cigars. How many cigars are in the box?
All right.
You have a counting of them, mate. There are 9 cigars.
I'll carry on smoking 2 at once then.
Okay. So
how many of them are exploding guitar?
Don't know, but we'll
does
find
not
out when I keep
matter.
smoking them till I die.
Have you been reading my notes?
Yes,
Yeah.
have the sinus in.
Arnold quickly draws in the fags because his rage was slightly up when Quintus denied him. Had to calm himself down. I don't know why, but Arnie's like this. Had to calm himself down.
We've no idea why
Relax
Arnie's
again.
like this. We've no idea.
I've no idea. I
Oh.
just like, well, I mean, if you go and play psychopath, you can't play psychopath.
It's a safe space, mate.
It's
But
quite
it's good that you do
difficult.
it. It's good job that you're flaying men in this game rather than in Winston's.
Real life.
Good, yeah, it's good.
For
To
now.
it's good to tap that pressure valve and let
I
it.
mean, that's
That
what
steam
changed
blowout,
my
mate. You know, we're
tips
doing
for.
it. It's yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So everyone is here. The first course, which is tomato soup, arrives, and that is where we shall leave today's session at the beginning of the meal.
Tomato soup.
Tantalizing.
And yeah, so it perhaps didn't go. Well, it never does it? We didn't quite go at the pace we
It's
might
all
hope
right
for.
though. It's all right. I enjoyed
Seeing as that.
inviting
You enjoy
Jack
you enjoy trolling your fellow players is what you enjoyed.
I just
As always.
felt like
Oh, no.
felt like he should be at the dinner
Well-
table. I mean,
well,
like that butch security guard. Sometimes, like she's pretty cool, but like I do feel a bit uncomfortable doing sex scenes with her. So I was like, I won't have one with Jagannath, so let's invite him.
Wow, you don't know that, mate. No, but Dave definitely,
You're lost, mate.
definitely,
Oh,
Dave definitely
maybe
had a,
Jagannath is really good with his powers.
Dave definitely had an idea that he might be attending as he's set a place for him.
There's a place down
Right,
there.
I'm gonna have to go, guys.
Yeah,
It's been a pleasure.
All right, nice to see you, Johnny. Take care,
Well,
mate.
Johnny.
The
Right,
place,
Johnny.
the place opposite Bodo, when Alan asked me to decide where people were sitting, the place opposite Bodo is marked. What was it I put?
Jagannath, I've not invited him. Or
A place set for Jagannatha, who I did not invite.
Oh well, he's sat next to me, so it's not even next to your nameplate.
Yeah, so this is where you would intend. You tended to sit him as far away from you as possible, but he's actually at your.
I'm sorry, Dave. I had to do it. I couldn't.
He's,
So, yeah, there's no free will, mate. You're on the railroad. You have to do it.
all I'm going
I
to
had
say
to do it.
is he's on the opposite side to my bolt pistol, and that's all that matters.
Yeah,
If
you
I
don't
have to
know if
put
I
a
might
round
just
in his
turn
head,
around
I'll
and
put a round in his
bisect.
head.
You don't know if I'm just going to turn around and bisect him with a nod from you. You know what I mean? You just don't know.
Yeah,
You don't know.
Shall we all bum rush
because-
him?
we need a
I
coach.
was going. I was going to do like
Fuck
because I haven't
it.
got onto it yet. But every time I drink, I was going to cut my hand and then give a bit to my chain blades of my axe. It's like just to feed it as I'm getting fed, and I could like have it whirling and just catch it and like piss about in front of Dragonathan, and
It needs to be like the most
that was
polite.
kind of my idea.
It needs to be the most polite dinner you've ever seen. And then just as we get to the end to dessert, it's like, well, thank you all for coming, especially you, Jaganatha, despite the fact you weren't invited. Code Brown! Everyone, Code Brown! Then just fucking... just kill him.
Well, it wouldn't be the first of my beloved NPCs that you had murdered. So.
No, if I
I
kill
don't know.
Jaganatha, it's going to be with style. I've already been thinking about this.
You've been plotting
What,
his demise.
a scone?
Yeah, I've been plotting this. I can't remember what it was, but basically
What,
every
better
time...
than a scone, Dave? Better than a scone?
Any time
Best-
someone has
best,
slighted
I mean, like-
Quintius, he's begun plotting their
He,
downfall.
he stole your torture thing from. Remember that? You remember that?
Yeah,
fucking
that's,
record?
yeah, that's it. That's what his
That for
peak
me
is.
was
Yeah.
peak when you just lost your
How
shit.
could I forget?
I mean,
I'm gonna-
it's amazing when we had to interrogate that guy though, and we did scone him. It
I'm not
was
sure.
dry scone.
I don't know. It was a weird session that one.
I really
and,
like the fact that Alan
it was-
was a bit concerned about
Oh, well, I
role-playing
was,
out a
yeah,
torture
yeah,
scene because he
yeah.
didn't know what we were going to do, and then we used a scone of all the horrific things that we were imagining Johnny and Hayden were going to do. We used a dry scone.
You gotta admit that is like genius. You know, I mean, we could have made it really worse, but we used a dry scone for censorship values.
Quintius was never going to be a physical torturer. The whole point of Quintius is that he's a talker, and he basically can use fellowship as intimidation. Like intimidation is normally a strength test, but Quintius can use fellowship, so he can basically talk people into being scared with threats and things like that. That's the point. That's what Quintius is always supposed to be able to do. Alan's back.
Hello.
I'm gonna go make a
Yeah, I was about to say I had a lot of fun writing the intro for the session after the scone torture because there's a lot of cool wordplay that I could use involving the word scone, and it amused me perhaps more than that.
I remember.
I should have been amused. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reread that again. I do like rereading through some of the old intros. Yeah, it's a slight sense of nostalgia. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was a weird session because I don't know. Like I've always been a bit. I don't know. I don't really like the idea of a torture sort of scene or interrogation scene. It's difficult to do properly, especially when you've got such sick puppies in the group. It's but I think I think it went as well as it could.
I think it was a comedy genius session myself.
Yeah, but I was very wary. I'll be honest, going into it.
Oh, I mean, like Dave did the worst torture session on Gaius, really. I mean, that was a proper torture session.
Yeah, and that was good as well, and I enjoyed that as well. But it's just, I don't know, it's just, it is what it is. I had a real
Not the
sense
worst,
of trepidation.
the
and
best, I'd say. Yeah, the only proper
it is.
decent one in the campaign was done to Gaius.
Yeah, it was good that.
Not always one we've done. So we've not done bad, really. Like with it all, I did try to get a bit sicker with you all in the prison, but you both protested.
Yeah, well, there's limits, mate. What's acceptable. Honestly, mate, if I went to like GM or RPG horror stories and then typed in your game, there'd be a fucking lynch mob out there.
Oh, brilliant!
Honestly,
brilliant.
mate.
I mean,
honestly,
at least I'll be able to get to use my axe.
Yeah. No, certainly we break a lot of the rules. Let's say.
Yeah, the commonly accepted rules of decency are out the window with
Yeah,
this game, aren't they?
Well,
But the Ronin game, I've got two ways of handling interrogation. One is it's all off camera, and it's just rolls. They tell me what they want to try and learn. We do rolls and we skim over it, and that's for like trivial NPCs and stuff. But whenever there's a major villain captured, there's no need to interrogate because they all monologue. And so basically, they get captured like, oh, you've captured me, yeah, but you don't know about this. And they give the game away every time. And then you don't have to have that awkward torture scene.
Yeah, I tried to avoid it. I mean, that's part of the reason why I avoided it when you wanted to do it. You kind of had your heart set on it, and I said I didn't really want to do that.
I never wanted to do a physical torture scene. I was just saying to the others while you were messing around with your camera, I want, like, Quintius can use his fellowship for intimidation, and that's what I wanted to do. Just basically threats and persuasion to get people to talk, rather than full on, torture porn.
Yeah, but you got your
I got
touch
it
scene
there at the
event. It was just scone based. So
Good. I mean, who tortures people with scones?
I imagine there's no other game in the history of the world where that combination of words was employed.
Well, I mean, I think we've done a lot of firsts between our games, between all three campaigners, all three GMs. We've definitely covered a lot of bases.
So it's been going on. It took a long time for Dave to convince me to start RPing again. I had quite a bit of a reluctance to start again, but Dave was so persistent. And
Dave did it to me as well.
He wore us down, and I'm glad. I'm glad I started again because it's nice to. It's been fun, but yes, to start with, I was quite reluctant to start again with the old RP. But that seems like a long time ago now. Are
It
you
really
there,
is.
David?
Yeah, I'm here.
Dave's
I'm just
gone.
downstairs making.
Yeah, when
making a brew.
the original Dark Heresy, which was Ed and is it Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah. When was that? Do you think? What year was that?
Jesus.
That's what I'm. That was kind of like
It
my
must be
return.
10 years ago.
10 years. Fuck me.
Yeah, because like, if I checked my eBay account, I could probably tell when I bought the book, and then I had the book for. I had the book for however long before we even played. But this current round, like Dark Heresy, when it was the original Leanne, James, Alan, Ed before Johnny and Hayden joined, that was like 2019. And it was a good couple of years before that, wasn't it?
I'm not sure. I say time is a funny thing, right?
Yeah, it was a couple of years before.
I was 37 when I started playing this
Yeah,
with you,
'cause
which
that's
was
how
probably
old-
about 2019.
That's
So how old Dick was.
Yeah,
Dick I put as my age at the time when
Yeah, I
I
remember
started the
that.
campaign.
but yeah, it was 2019 when
So-
we started Dark Heresy, and the Dickon Siegfried adventures came about 6 months after that, and I'm sure.
I can remember you being desperate for me and Johnny to get
Yeah,
us
I
into
was
the
like, you
game
need to
with
join
the
in this
others.
shit, and you were really reluctant.
Yeah, well, I'd never done it before, and
No.
it's-
And you said the whole. Well, you kind of done LARP, which is a little bit of role play, isn't it?
yeah.
It's not the
I
same.
mean,
It's different though, isn't
well,
it?
the thing is, since doing this has changed my LARPing as well.
How so?
How so? Because I proper get into character now.
So you're not just an
Like-
extension of Hayden.
I'm just not an extent. No, I proper get into my role. I'm Darok Chuck this time,
a troll, yes.
an Olog watch has managed to learn magic over about 1,000 years. He's quite slow-witted, but because of his long lifespan, he doesn't know how old he is, but he knows he's got about 1,000 years of memory dispersed over some times. But he was working in the mines for the Dark Elves, the Drow, and eventually outlived most of his mine workers, captors. Come out to the surface, blah 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 blah. But yeah, my basic character parameters is that I'm a wizardy troll. I like trolling people.
I hadn't noticed.
No, I know, but I do give. No, this is an extension of because I was playing like a pirate before, buccaneer, suave, charismatic, nice. I don't play this character nice, whereas I was playing my other characters nice, but I don't play this character as nice. So
I don't.
yeah,
I'm not sure I believe without evidence that you've played a nice character at all. So where's the evidence? Where's the witnesses? Who's willing to corroborate this statement?
they're all dead. Well, no. I'm really enjoying playing my troll because as soon as I put the mask on, my voice changes instantly. It was like second nature. As soon as I put the mask on, I knew who I was. Like I knew what role I was
All right,
playing.
Bane.
It's exactly that though. It's exactly that. Like you take it off and like you become yourself. You put it on and then you become your character. And it's like an on-off switch, really. It's weird to think of it that way, but you're like when you put it on, you're like you definitely know you're in character. you know, because he wearing a fucking mask. So, yeah, it's a real like switch on moment. Like I've never really done masked characters before. This one, I've always played a human or barbarian or pirate. I mean, both those appeal to me. But yeah, as soon as I've started, I wanted to play monster this time, so I was like, oh well, Olog's getting like a lot of bonuses on the regen and extra buffs for armor for character skills rather than on your character sheet. So I chose one of them for Magic Caster, and it was a really good option. Really, really enjoyed it. I took rocks at people at distance, shoot spells, and when they get too close, I've got a massive weapon just to bring down them and form a fucking 30 odd. Oh well, I've been sword fighting since being about 8, so yeah, 30 odd years worth of blade training, I suppose. Yeah, like
Anything you do a lot, you can't help but get a bit good at, can you?
yeah.
Episode 1
I've got a
of
little bit. Oh, there's some near the
this campaign.
center TV computer desk.
Episode
Sorry.
1 of this campaign was
that's
the 12th of February 2021.
Yeah. I know this one's been going a good 5 years. So I watched back one of my first games. It's so, for me, it's very cringeworthy because I feel like I did such an off job. Everyone seemed to enjoy it. Like I say, in terms of my GMing ability, it was it was a bit shocking. I certainly don't like. Some of them I enjoy watching back now. I don't mind listening to my own voice, but certainly that first one was a bit uncomfortable.
My first intro was
And
the
then
most painful thing.
Dave kept trying to take over GMing of the game as well, which we had to. Which took a little time to get through as well.
I've never been a player, have I? I was like, ah!
It took a little time to move past that, but yeah. Well, you say your first intro. What I thought
My
all your
first intro when oh well, I've got better. I thought.
I know.
Sometimes they flow off, but I've got reading out better since I've been doing
It's clear.
my game.
That's part of
I've got a flow in reading it. I feel like that's something which has massively improved in me with having to speak to you a lot as a GM, because that's something I was struggling with. And, doing GMing and having to spit your words out and just go, fuck it, just spit them out. You know, that's really helped me, reading wise. It really has.
I look back at shit that I wrote on Facebook and cringe at that, like 10 years ago or whatever. I think it's natural just to fucking cringe at your younger self and just go, ugh.
Yeah, it's not pretty to look at your
It's-
self sometimes. Certainly my younger self. Because we were all very different from how we were. I mean, certainly even a few years ago, I feel quite different to how I was.
It's
Let alone
something
10 years
that's,
ago. So,
something that
Yeah, we
previous
thought
generations never
2019
had
was
to
the
worry
peak
about.
of shit, didn't we? But
Yeah.
I think now we realise everything can get much worse.
Yeah, and it slowly is, mate.
it can always get worse.
Yeah,
In fact, it's not even
Slowly.
slowly getting worse. It's pretty fucking rapidly getting worse, isn't it?
yeah.
And shitification
Yeah.
of all.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Remember, just focus on it. All you can do is
keep hope.
focus on your own lives and try to make your area better. That's
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
That's
Right,
all
yeah,
you can fucking do.
Just focus on your family and
Yeah, that's
you
all you
try
can
and
do.
do what you can. Try and do
Try
what you
to make
can.
your family and friends enjoyable and your lives around each other as happy as possible.
Yeah.
And no matter what, you can only vote for where you want to vote. Don't let that
It doesn't
fucking
matter. It doesn't
vote
matter
and
anyway.
ideas get in the way of getting on with your friends either. So yeah, that's how you got to do it. Peace and fucking love.